All right. Welcome everyone to the Forbidden Lands, the Hanging Stones, session 48. I'll do the when last we left our heroes in a second, but we are using new stream software and new good on YouTube, cool. New stream software, completely new setup. I kind of rebuilt everything from the ground up. We have a new overlay. Woo! It shows a little bit less than the old one, but it's a lot cleaner and more legible. I sort of simplified.
And Josh gets a gold box now.
I get a golden box. I thought it could have been a throne. Maybe I'll do a throne. Or I'll give myself like a halo in post.
I simplified the interface, and now I'm going to add in a throne. And I'm going to add in Master Chief.
Eventually, it's just going to be a close-up of Josh.
Priorities. I can play everybody. I could do the Ralgar voice. I could play the whole party.
Prove it.
Oh boy, we are going to go into the dungeon. It is time to go into the dungeon now. I am so excited. Let's all go into the dungeon.
I mean, he's got you pegged, bud.
No, he didn't do the soft R's. The R's is W's. You got to make it a little more top.
Okay, we will go into the dungeon now. It is time to go into the dungeon.
It's a bit better.
Let's go.
I want to hear your grunt roll.
Hello.
That's the only thing you can say, though. That's
the only thing he does say. There's some nice muck over here. He doesn't even have an accent.
Does he have an accent now?
No, he doesn't. It was the Monty Python bit. All right. So welcome, everyone. When last we left our heroes, we are in Alderwood Keep, where they are about to descend for the second time into the dungeon depths beneath the town well in the inner courtyard to confront the undead menace that lies beneath. The Duke of the House of Three Stars owes them for rescuing his servant, but his treasury is down there, beneath an undead uprising, as well as, from what you've been told, the tombs of his ancestors and the denizens of the castle from ages past. I believe you've met some of them. And the old jail, which he's been unable to use, and so instead throwing prisoners into the kennels. When last we gathered, the group had just gotten beaten up really badly in the dungeon by a horde of undead. They had fled back up from the well and went to the House of Healing, the magical healing mineral baths of the Raven Sisters, where Ralgar had a bad experience in the Raven magic healing pools because the Raven goddess was displeased with some of his past, and some bad omens happened, and he did not, well, suffice it to say, he did not get healing. The group then had a meeting in the inn with
Lady
Evanor, the serpent witch in town, who was able to give them a little bit more information on the keep. And they got some new equipment, got healed up. Ralgar went out into the forest and performed a death ritual to gather willpower for the coming incursion, and he is now fully charged up. There have been strange omens from the well the last day or two. It seems the undead down there are restless. The Death Knight that they have been warned about seems to be angry at their previous visit. They've been hearing spooky sounds and seeing flashes of red light from down below. And now it is time. We also received a vision that the undead are trying to tunnel their way out from the depths below, just to find their own exit from the keep so that they can wreak havoc out in the world. So, the party is to go below and confront the undead menace. And without further ado, everything seemed good on Twitch and YouTube both? Has somebody checked each of them?
Yeah, Twitch is good.
To anybody watching tonight at any point, if there's screwiness with the audio, if there's lag with the video, if anything about the overlay seems broken, just let us know. Because I changed a whole bunch of variables and kind of rebuilt everything. And it seems good to me. I haven't noticed anything off yet. But if anything seems screwy, that's probably why. So just let us know. Your feedback is appreciated. And welcome, Elric. Always good to have you. Oh, and one other random announcement before we get started. We will be playing the first session of Dolmenwood next Wednesday, the 11th, at the usual evening time. That will be with a group composed of 3 of the people here. Well, it'll be me, Hank, and Amy, and Bill, and but not Adam because he's playing. Yeah, I'm running 2 simultaneous Dolmenwood groups, one in person and then one live on stream, and people are going to swap between the 2 groups sometimes. Adam's playing with the in-person group because he lives
and
a stone's
Adam's
throw.
Figure out a way to stream the in-person group too. Just you wait. Cameras for days.
Cameras for days. Can the whole world see my game room? You bet they can. All right. So, without further ado, take it away. It is dawn. The well has been silent for the last few hours, and yeah, you may descend, or prepare in any way that you still wish to do so. Are you a bear right now, Bill? You're not a bear.
No,
Dog's
I'm
not a bear
anymore.
Okay, cool. Where did this go? There it is. Swapping you out. Oop. And oh yeah, you were just duplicated on there. All right, cool. And Ralgar, got you. Ralgar's token is still the wrong thing. All right.
Ralgar's token's a square.
Yeah.
What? Not on mine.
I have the right token for you on the. Yeah, I have the right token for you on the other map, and I keep forgetting to link it to your character sheet. So every time I create a new copy of you, it has the wrong token. It's fine. Anyway, the well is right here in this corner of town. I was going to doodle it last time, and then I got very sidetracked. Well. Look what we have here.
Well.
Is it a well?
It's a well. It's 100% a well.
Not me thinking that you were saying this corner of town. I was like, why are we so far away from the well?
Yeah, so that corner of town up there be the keep, where you met with the Duke. The bathhouse is kind of in the north center, and then the well down here. That is a very tall well. All right, cool. This is not a to-scale map anyway. It's all meant to just be relative locations of things. The smithy is all the way on the far east wall inside of the courtyard, and there is, as you may recall, a moat full of thorns outside. Right.
Let's get at that well. Let's get to it.
Yeah, you see townsfolk peeping out of their houses inside of the walls. Various craftspeople, town guards, all watching intently. The Duke is nowhere to be seen. Can't be bothered, apparently. But several guards are watching you just to make sure that you don't cause any troubles. And when you uncover the well, remember Zoe had covered it up temporarily because it was being all spooky last night. But when you uncover the well, it is just dark and silent down below.
Zoe did not cover it. Zoe told the guy running the place, if it's freaking people out, you should just cover it.
Oh, okay.
And he covered it.
Got it.
And I've just been sitting on top of it waiting for everybody to get going.
Cool.
I have a question.
Yes?
I can't remember so far if we've known this or not. Are there explosives in this world? Like gunpowder? Does that exist?
I'm trying to if anyone has it, it would be the Dwarves of Stone Garden, because you saw some pretty techie contraptions there.
Yeah.
It's possibly the kind of thing that could be acquired, but
probably not in this town.
Not around here. Not in the middle of nowhere in a random...
Not these parts.
Yeah. If anybody would have that kind of ability, it would be the Dwarves. But you didn't see anything specifically like that when you were in Stone Garden, and it's a ways away.
Hey guys, before we go down to Murder Town down there, I had an idea, and I don't know if we'll have time to do it or not. But no, it's a dumb idea. I shouldn't say it.
What you got?
Well, I know I keep going on about it, but remember that guy that was baking those things that seemed like they were alive? What if we had a few of those to help us, or at least, like, I don't know, stand in front of us when we go down there?
I'm not confident they'll let us leave. I also am not confident if they did, they will not let us back in.
Yeah, as much fun as I know that you would have and that you want to have with these things, can we just steal you one or try and buy one on the way out of town?
Well, I mean, yeah, we can do that, obviously. I just thought maybe they'd be useful in the well.
I don't know that they would be, though. And I agree with Dog. I don't know how, like, well we're going to be able to get them.
I mean, we could ask. We could ask if they would let us go and run one errand.
You are welcome to go ask before we start climbing down this well. I can't see it going.
I go, is there anybody I can ask a question to, please?
You there! Why are you making a ruckus? Says one of the guards.
I was wondering if we could leave town for, like, the morning and get some reinforcements and bring them back with us. And be here by noon.
You can't march an army into these walls without the approval of the Duke. Would you like to request an audience with him?
Would they be made of bread?
Pardon?
I said they would be made of, made out of bread. Bread.
Would you like me to inform the Duke that you wish to bring a bread army into his stronghold?
Well, I mean, I don't want to talk to the guy, but if you'll go talk to him and see if he'll say yes, that'd be great.
Oh, it's too early for this.
I don't know if
guys are totally doing it.
The guy again.
Oh, what's the worst he's gonna do? Throw us down the well?
He could kill the kid.
Nobody's that petty.
This guy
is that petty.
Room last night while you were injured and told you to jump down that well. Then, if it wasn't for Zoe, we probably would have been tossed down the well.
Well, I mean, you're welcome to stop the guard. It looks like he's halfway through the doorway.
Is he halfway through the doorway, or is he still leaning against the wall, complaining and staring?
He's standing here watching you argue to decide if he needs to deal with this or not.
Let's just go down the well. It's not like that Breadomancer felt like he wanted to help us in any way in the first place.
DM's not being reluctant about this. Guard is, just so you know. He'll go get the Duke if you want an audience to discuss it. It's up to you.
I can't see the Duke allowing it. This is just Amy going off of our last session. He was kind of a jerk.
Never mind the reinforcement thing, but can I get a torch, please? Before we go down in here?
I have torches.
You can purchase torches in town for standard price.
Give me one, but that's fine. I'll just go down.
I have D10 torches. We're fine.
Yeah, well, I wanted to pocket a few more from the helpful guards.
Okay. Are there any, like, children scampering about?
There are children inside of the castle, and their parents have their arms around them and are watching from a distance. They do not want them near you because you are scary strangers.
Is there anyone that looks like... you know what? Let's do this the right way. I just turn and, like, I'm sweeping around looking at people. I'm like, does anyone want to earn a few coppers? And no, you're not coming down the well with us. I just need someone to run a real quick errand while we're down there.
A man stumbles up with a bottle in his hand, 2/3 empty, first thing in the morning, and he says, I'll earn a few coppers.
Anybody?
He's
and I
missing a
just-
few
I
teeth
just
and
put
his
my
hair's
paw up.
sticking in different directions.
I put my paw on.
Smells
kind
kinda
of
bad.
Anybody? Does anybody want to earn a few coppers?
You make eye contact with a mother for a second, and she covers her child's eyes. And then says nothing.
Okay, so no one says anything. The only person is the drunk. Okay. Project Hail Mary. Here we go. Okay, so I turn to the drunk and I go, okay, what's your name? No, I don't need to know your name. Do you know where the guy who makes all the bread and stuff lives in the woods outside town?
Are you talking about that halfling baker?
Yes, him. Do you know him?
Nah.
Do you know where he is?
He comes into town once in a while. Pokes around. I've had a drink with him before. He's a fine fellow.
Okay, good.
The name's Hemp, by the way.
Well, Hemp, what if I told you that tonight, instead of passing out on the bar like usual, you could sleep in a nice cozy bed in the inn, and all your drinks would be paid for?
You had me at the very last thing you said.
Oh, good to know. Here's the deal. I pull out my parchment, like just a quill and some parchment, and I quickly write a note to... we had his name somewhere, didn't we?
Who, the halfling?
Yeah.
Yeah, the halfling.
Melkar.
Melkar. That's right. Melkar. We are in desperate need of your help. We have gone down the well in Alderwood Keep to settle the undead population. Please send us some of your incredible creations to help us out. You will be rewarded handsomely. Sincerely, Ralgar, and then in parentheses I put that weird wolfkin that wouldn't shut up about how delicious your food is, because it actually is delicious and everyone needs to recognize that. Did you write all that down?
Every word.
Okay, good. And then I turn to Hemp again, and I roll up the parchment and I hand it to him. I go, I will buy you a room at the inn tonight for delivering this. And if you can convince Melkar to do what it asks, I will buy all of your drinks tonight. That is the bonus I am offering you.
He stands up to salute, but he kind of tips a little bit.
Yeah, he does.
Almost drops his bottle, and then he grabs the letter from you, and he's like, I got you, and he goes off.
Before he stops, I put my paw on his shoulder. I just turn him around and I go, when I get out of this well, we are going to get so hammered. Okay, go.
He's off. He's going to contact the halfling. Or he seems to be. He's marching towards the drawbridge, which is raised because it's first thing in the morning, and he walks up to it and sort of knocks on it a couple times and then looks up at the guy up in the gatehouse with the big wheel to lower it, and he's like, "Hey!" And you hear, "Hold on a minute." And they start to lower the drawbridge for him. Hello, Dallas. I know Dallas. Welcome to the party.
Right. I turn back to him. Okay, guys. I'm ready.
All right. The well. Dark, silent. Just the smell of mildew.
Do we need
Yep.
to declare order of descent? Or...
Yeah, it would be helpful to know. First of all, it's dark down there, as you know. So you'll want to say where people are, who has light sources, that sort of thing. If you have a light source, keep in mind it will take up one of your hands to hold it. There's water at the bottom of the well.
In that case, I'll go down first because I don't really need the light with nocturnal.
Mm-hmm.
He has dark vision.
I have dark vision and can sort of get the lay of the land while other people are working their way down.
Sure. All right. If you're taking your time and not under immediate pressure, you don't have to roll to make your way down the rope. There's handholds and footholds and a rope. So if you're not like a bear or a half unconscious person or in the middle of combat, you can just declare that you're going down the rope and you descend down the rope. It's about 30 feet down the well, and you make your way to the bottom. Your feet land with a splash. It's like, yeah. As the short member of the party, it's like up to waist height on you here, and you land at the bottom. There's a splash, followed by silence. No sounds in the dark, just darkness in every direction. You have your dark vision thing going on that gives you a bonus on scouting rolls. But it is still dark to you, so would you like to light a torch?
No, I'll hold off on it until we have other people down.
Okay.
I'm
You
just
make your way to the bottom.
Pull my shield and sword out and use the whatever filtering light to
Sure.
keep a perimeter, if you will.
Sure. Yeah, there's some early morning light trickling its way down, for sure. Who's next?
I'll go next.
All right. Let me know if the marching order in the bottom deviates from the order that we go down at all. All right. Dog, same deal. You make your way to the bottom. You get down there. You're next to Grunrelk. We don't need to play it out since there's nothing high pressure happening. Two of you are down. It is near pitch black to you. You can feel a draft from the northeast in the direction of that corridor that you know is there.
I can light a torch.
Okay. I'm gonna switch the map over.
I volunteer to go next.
Okay. All right. We have Dog and Grunrelk. Got it. You can see the body of that skeleton skeleton that you defeated last time. Still lying face down. Yes. Still lying face down in the well
skeleton.
water. Huh?
Cool. As we pass that, I want to pick something up from it, something that belongs to it, an item of the dead, you might say.
Sure.
Like
Alright.
a femur?
Like a bit of cloth.
A femur you can walk around with in your mouth.
Yeah, basically.
Josh, at the bottom of this well,
Yeah.
what material, earthen material, are we talking? Is it mud? Is it clay? Not of what the well's made of, but what the actual, like, I could scoop up a handful of.
There's enough loose muck down there for you to get a handful of sloppy stuff for sure. The well
Would
is
you call it clay?
for like spell component purposes.
Spell component purposes, yeah.
That's fine. There's going to be enough deposited stuff. I think it'll work for it.
Okay. I mean, it's for the healing spell,
Sure.
the
Yeah.
healing hand spell. So
That's fine.
okay.
Not going to nitpick it. It's dug straight down into the earth here. There's water at the bottom. There's probably enough sediment that you could scoop up something that would justifiably be clay.
Okay.
It's not like it wouldn't have been hard for you to have gotten it up top anyway. So we'll say that you have some clay. That's fine. Oh. Why is Ralgar still X'd out?
He's already dead.
Yep, it just go ahead and write him off.
It's fine. Zoe, do you follow the group?
Yes,
All
I
right.
do. I can't remember if I rolled a d6 for today, so I'm just going to wait until tomorrow.
That's fine.
I'm going to take this thing skill too when we pass it, just to note that.
Okay. All right, fixing the audio here, and then we're gonna get dungeoning.
You're fixing the audio, but I love how Sirens. Oh man, the spooky music provided to us by Sirenscape. Sirenscape, you're a one-stop shop for all your sound effect needs.
All right. Yes, a wet corridor stretches to the northeast of you. It has debris from a roughly hewn out tunnel. This has been dug out and is not crafted in any kind of a loving way. It's very jagged and organic looking, like it has been roughly dug fairly recently. Once you leave this immediate well area, the water is only about ankle deep until you get to that chamber with the sarcophagi that you were in last time.
Man, this place does in fact suck. I was really hoping that like my memories of it were making it worse. But this place sucks.
Yeah, I don't like my paws being wet. This is not great.
Well, should I lead with the torch?
Oh, it's time to do the thing, isn't it? All right.
I can go first. Just hold it high enough.
Okay.
So marching order is Grunralk, followed by Dog, followed by who?
I'll go third.
And Zoe in the back, and the torch, the only torch that we have lit up right now, is carried by Dog, correct?
Me. Yeah.
All right, noted. I'll assume that you're one square behind Ralgar for lighting purpose, or Grunralk for lighting purposes, unless I hear otherwise. Sound good?
Yeah.
All right. Have at it.
Okay. Maybe we take a little bit more of a tactical, that's the word. Tactical, sneaky approach this time. You know, if we can avoid fighting everything at once, that would be great.
Yeah, that would be great.
All right, then what's the plan? Because my plan was just to keep walking.
Yeah, do that, but do it tactically.
Slowly and quietly, I would guess.
Yeah, okay. I'll move forward, trying not to make a ton of noise in the water, which feels like an impossibility, but here we go.
All right.
Flap.
I'm gonna put it out there, though we would all already be doing this. I just want it verbally said. I'm listening very hard for like more of the sounds or the movement that like, it was obvious that there were people or something moving around last night. So I am actively listening for trouble.
Sure. All right, so you're scouting.
I have my brass knuckles on.
Brass knuckles? Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good. All right. Since you're moving as a group, stealth is going to be difficult because it's going to require everybody to roll it, and if somebody fails, then they fail. But if just like the two people in the front with the torch want to sneak on ahead, you can. There's also a torch with you, so
I mean, I'm also not great at
there's
sneaking.
a limit to how sneaky you can be here. But
Yeah.
Grunralk, if you want to just make a stealth roll to try to move through the water quietly without making noise and get a little bit ahead of the group, you can do that.
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right, go ahead and make a stealth roll. Line of sight's kind of going to be a lost cause because of the light source, but all right, that's a double skull right there. If you are tripping over things under the water and causing more
We're gonna
splashing,
die.
you're causing more splashing than you want to, and you're like, oh, this is going to be a nightmare to keep quiet if it's going to be like this the whole way, all uneven under the water and stuff to trip and slip over the whole way. If you would like to push it by like grabbing onto the ceiling and trying to like monkey bars off of loose rocks and vines and things jutting into the earth, not vines, but like roots and things, you could try. but it risks falling and taking agility damage, and you would be guaranteed to take at least 2, so it's up to you.
Nah, I'm not going to push it.
All right, cool. Well, then, it seems like stealth is a bit out the window between the torch, the group moving together, and the fact that you're having a very hard time being quiet in the water.
Fair enough.
That was my stealth roll.
Oh, that's a nightmare. Double skulls. Oh, the dice gods are going to love this dungeon crawl.
I think I'm gonna push it.
You'll just immediately break both your ankles.
I'm going to call it now. We might die this session.
Oh, yeah, I was supposed to open with that. This might be our last session. You know, it's number 48, but also this dungeon has it in for this group. It's been a nightmare. They had to run away after the first room last time. You all should be able to control yourselves, for the record. IRL, but also your tokens. So.
I am behind Ralgar, so I'm just not moving my token until he does.
That's
I
fine.
felt kind of
you
attacked
roll.
just then.
Okay. Trying a different song track here.
Well, you don't like the woodwind whistling?
This is supposed to be creepy dungeon ambience. I needed a new set. It's really not selling me on it.
But I mean, Sirenscape.
I mean, it's really only creepy if you're afraid of pan flutes or whatever.
All right.
Who's not afraid of pan flutes? Y'all two coming with us?
I'm waiting behind Ralgar.
Yep, I'm following.
All right.
I'm not moving without my meat shield. I mean, my new furry friend.
There we go.
My new furry meat shield. I mean...
All right, Grunralk. As you round this corner, up ahead, you can see the chamber where you fought the risen dead last time. I'm going to reveal a little bit more here. Where's my... Okay. Got it. Yeah, you can see a bit into the chamber. Still no movement of any kind. Keep on creeping up.
Yeah, I'm going to keep moving up. I want to move up kind of close to the water's edge, maybe the little corner here,
Sure.
and then try and do a scouting.
Okay. Okay, that audio is better, but it's a little much. Let's tone back the volume. There we go. All right.
I'm kind of in the wall there, but I'm trying to like hide behind the corner.
That's
and look
fine.
out.
You can also hold Alt and it won't snap you to the grid.
Ah, new controls. Okay.
All right, Grunralk. You're peering into the chamber beyond. It is dry, dark, and dusty, with little motes sort of floating in the air, kicked up from the activity down here. You can now, with your torch, make out the entire chamber that you were in last time. There's... Here we go. Reveal. All right. You can see to the far wall of the chamber, about 40 feet from you, is what appears to be the north wall of the chamber. At the very edge of the dimmest part of your torchlight. You can make out that there are 8 simple stone coffins from last time. There are still 4 chopped up undead bodies from the fight. They've been left sitting exactly where they were last time. On the north end of this hall, there appears to be a heavy stone door in the north center of the wall that is sort of arched at the top, and it has intricate, fancy engraving on it. You can't tell much, but you can see the 3 stars of the House of the 3 Stars symbol, like the heraldry that you're familiar with. There's also a corridor to the east. There's one noteworthy thing about this corridor. There appear to be streaks on the floor that you can just make out without even having to roll your scouting roll. Just by stopping and looking around, you're going to notice this. There are streaks along the floor this way of read blood drips and bloody footprints going this way down the hallway from the water's edge beyond the range of your torch sight.
Do we think we go across the chamber or follow the blood trail?
The blood doesn't look fresh. It looks old and dried.
Just like me.
Are there any, like, fresh tracks, seemingly?
Fresh bloody tracks?
Fresh tracks, period.
Let's see, does tracking fall under survival or scouting in this one? Can't remember.
Which way did the skeletons come from, or were they in this room?
They were in this room.
Okay.
I think we basically walked into their house, essentially, last time.
Yeah, I think we didn't have this map when we fought, so I was...
By stopping and looking, you can see that the dust is disturbed all around the room from where the fight went down when you were here, but there's also fresh footprints in the thick dust on the floor that look like wet, heavy boot tracks. And they lead off to the east.
So down the corridor.
Down the corridor in the same direction as the bloody stuff, yeah.
Can I tell what this is on the other side of the room? Is that like a door or one of?
Yeah, I described that door.
Okay, you did describe it. That's the 3-star door. Okay.
Yeah, that's the 3-star stone door. It's like a nice, heavy-looking stone door with an arched top.
Gwenrock, I think we should go see what's in the door before we go down Old Blood Hallway. What do you think?
Seems reasonable. Okay. I'll go out first. Give me a couple steps ahead of you, I guess.
Okay.
Head into the room. See what happens.
I
All right.
nudge Dog. I'm like, Dog, you gotta go.
All right. Yeah, when you set foot in this room, nothing notably happens. It seems to be all quiet. A bunch of these coffins are disturbed, opened, or the lids are cracked or put back askew. In fact, there are no coffins in this room that still seem to be, like, sealed up and undisturbed. They've all been opened, rearranged, cracked, broken, damaged, chipped away at the seals around the edges, all of that. So it looks like every single coffin, they're all in different states of taken apart, but all of the coffins in this room are disturbed. And everything is silent.
Does anybody have like a little bit of string?
Something like that. What do you need it for?
I go and I gather all the skulls from all of these things, and I hold them, got them in my arms. I go,
Well, I want to make like, I don't know, like a necklace or something. Some way to just string all these on me.
That would be one giant necklace. Those are skulls.
Or maybe like a skull bandolier, okay? Or maybe I could wear them around my waist. I don't know. I need these skulls.
I'll just take the necklace that I have with like animal teeth and claws and just hand it to you.
Wait,
Is
no,
this
I'm
long
not
enough?
going to take that from you. No, you keep that.
instead, I'll just like tear a bit of fabric off of somewhere. And
Yeah,
just get a fashion.
Are the skeletons wearing clothes? Can we not, like...
You can do that.
Yeah, you get it.
You
So
can
I do
take
that.
some strips of old tattered linen and use them to string a bunch of skulls together. That's fine. That will be a dungeon turn, meaning it'll take a few minutes to do, so somebody will have to make a torch roll.
Well, I'm holding a torch, so I guess I'll make a torch roll.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Whoever's got a torch lit can make a torch roll, and then at the end of it, you'll be done.
5 skulls.
While I still have a torch, I'm gonna go look at this door, I guess.
Sure. All right. The door is heavy stone. It appears to your eyes to have not been opened for a very long time. It hinges inward towards you, and there are no scrape marks on the ground, and the dust is thick there. It looks like this door has not been opened or disturbed in quite a long time. It has the full symbol of the House of the Three Stars with like an alderwood tree and the triangle of stars above it inscribed on it in stone, and it has little handholds where it can be pulled open, but no sort of locking mechanism. It looks like it would be heavy, but it doesn't appear to be sealed in any particular way.
Do we leave it?
I can try and open it. I mean, we did come down here to see if we could find the way back into the keep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and maybe the big Death Knight will be in there sleeping and we can kill him.
No, I'm pretty sure this door has been shut for a while. I'm wondering if it's barred from the other side, if it is the way back into the keep.
I'll try and move the door or open the door.
Okay. Why don't you put yourself in front of it then if you're the one opening it?
Oh, this is gonna be so cool if he's in there and we can just kill him and then we can be done. Oh, that would be amazing.
All right. Let's see here. All right. Yeah. So you pull on the door. It's going to make fairly loud scraping sounds as you pull it open, and you get enough of a gap to peer through the other side. And here's what you can see. You're looking into a chamber with nice stonework on the walls and nice, neat stone tiles on the floor, although a few of them are cracked. You appear to be coming up behind some sort of statuary. It's like a statue of a cloaked figure holding a big staff. The cloak it's like a very detailed statue where the cloak has like embroidery, like filigree embroidery etched all over its surface. And you can make out that there's like a tiny plaque on a pedestal just in front of it, faced away from you. The chamber also continues on beyond. I think you can see a little bit farther, so I'm going to give you a little more here. Here we go. You can make out that up ahead the chamber goes pretty far to the north, beyond the edge of your torchlight. It's dark beyond where you can see, and it does look like to the northeast there's a hallway that comes out of the east side of this room, where the stonework corridor just continues on down that way. You can hear the distant scraping of chains and metal, the distant sound of metal hitting stone intermittently, and also just guttural moans every so often from somewhere off in this direction.
Oh.
I'll turn back to the group, and if they didn't hear it, I'll relay the information.
Do we want to try and press forward, or should we check that hallway first?
Everyone can hear it pretty clearly once that door is cracked.
Okay.
I mean, if we open this door the rest of the way, I'm pretty sure they're going to know we're coming. Maybe we check the bloody hallway before going through, and then if anything comes up behind us, I'm pretty sure we'll hear that door opening as well.
Yep, okay, let's do that. Good job, Grunrock.
I'll shove the door back close, or at least back to the jammed position.
Sounds good.
And then we can double back.
And I am showing the blood trail with lines, but keep in mind that it is like drippings and smearings and footprints. It's spotty and intermittent, so it's not like thick lines the whole way, but just to make it easier.
That's what I think. Whenever I see lines, I'm like, yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm just not drawing 10,000 little smears. So
well, yeah, fine.
All right, cool.
Same plan then, Grunrock?
Yeah, I'll head in.
All right, cool. Grunrock. Once you can leave yourself right there, and I'll reveal more. So you backtrack to the bloody hallway, and here's what you see. There is a corridor extends before you about 30 feet ahead, and in the dim light, you can make out that at the end of that corridor, it seems to open out into a broader room, and you actually see 2 points of light in that broader open room. It looks like there are 2 flames burning in sconces in the room off in front of you, which I'll reveal in a second, but I'm going to keep talking. There's also, to your left, just about 15 feet ahead, a stone door, not as heavy or fancy as the one that you just saw, but notably, the blood trail goes through that door. Oh, where's the blood trail? Hold on. It's here, but it's not showing up. One sec. I think it's on the wrong layer. Yep, there it is. Bonk. Yeah. There we go. All right. So yeah, the blood trail seems to go to that door, and that door looks like it's been opened and closed a lot. The dust is very disturbed. There's scrape marks on the ground, and that seems like the direction that the blood trail goes. That room up ahead of you, just beyond the edge of your torchlight, you can see the 2 like dimly lit sconces burning in the center of a room.
Do we still see wet footprints going past the doorway, or do we lose that trail at the
wet foot? The like sloppy, mucky, heavy boot footprints seem to travel with the blood trail.
Okay.
And I've revealed the 2 little dim sconces there. Actually, they provide a little illumination, so I'll go ahead and reveal this. Those sconces seem to be flanking on either side of like a stone altar in the middle of an open chamber up ahead.
Okay.
Oh man, guys, I think I just figured out what that room that the footprints go to is gonna be. That's where they kill the people that get thrown down here.
Yeah, probably, but we should check it just in case.
Oh, it ain't gonna be pretty.
And I'll move up and go for the other stone door.
Which way does the stone door open?
This one opens inwards away from Grunrock.
Okay.
North.
North. It opens north. Yeah, it hinges in. All right, Grunrock, you're opening that door?
Yeah, I'm gonna push on it, boss.
All right. You push the door open. The door scrapes open, revealing another tomb-like chamber with many coffins. Before you, 3 snarling undead stand in defensive positions and pull weapons and prepare to attack. We're going to draw initiative here.
Close the door, close the door, close the door, close the door, close the door.
If anything, we need to make sure we can back out of here.
Where's my initiative?
Yeah, I'm not sure I can swing an axe in this hallway.
Yeah, if we can't even get in this room to fight.
I don't hate the idea of getting them back here so they can't press forward. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My child shuffled my initiative deck where I had all the right cards separated out, so give me a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, and I need a 9.
I guess it just depends on our
Got it.
initiative order. As long as the monsters go last, we could probably just all declare that we back up into that room.
All right, I'm going to do the 4 of you and then the dead last for suspense. Here we go. Zoe, 8. Ralgar, 6. Dog, last 10. Grunrock, second to last 9. The dead are going before everybody. Sounds like they were ready.
Those numbers were way too fast for me. Can we get them one more time?
Zoe, you're on 8. Ralgar,
Yep.
you're on 6.
I'm 10.
Dog is 10, Grunrock is
Grunrock is
9.
9. Okay,
Yeah.
so I really only missed Ralgar.
All right, got it. Okay.
It wasn't 10, and so therefore it broke our brains.
Uh-huh. All right. Yeah. Once again, this is like skeletal dead in tatters, not equipped with anything in particular, and they are coming at you with jagged, bony claws. Where there should be fingers, there's like half fingers with bones jutting out, and they are going to rush in your direction. So, Grunrock, as soon as you open the door, one of them comes bursting forward out of the dark like he was ready. He is going to rush towards you and immediately try to claw at you. The other two are just going to pile in behind him and be unable to get to the door. So, yeah, not a lot of tactics happening on the other side of the map here. But scary nonetheless.
So tactile.
So tactile. All right, the dead are piling in, and Grunrock, there's an attack coming at you. Would you like to try to dodge or parry?
I would like to parry with my shield.
All right, sounds good. Restless dead. All right. 3, 4, 5. All right. You got 1 success. You have just super parried it out of the way. All right. You just shield up the gap in the door, and he's just battering against it, making lots of noise, but unable to press through. And you hear the others moaning and groaning in the background. After these two pile in behind him and realize that there's nothing to be done, one of them doubles back. So he's going to move up, and then he's going to go back into the darkness, like he's going somewhere else. Back to... But the other one is mindlessly just trying to push through. Then we're going to Ames.
Going to Ames? No, we're going to...
Going to Ralgar, right? Yeah, I'm 6.
Oh, I got you switched. Was Ames on 8?
Yep.
Oh, I had those two flipped. All right, Ralgar, you're up.
Is there space enough in this hallway where if Dog were to crouch down, I could leapfrog him? Or is the hallway too narrow?
You can push
to
your way
not?
past him. That's fine.
All right. I'm going to push my way past Dog.
You can go past allies. It's just getting past enemies is more difficult, and Grunrock is standing in a door bottleneck with a shield up, so the dead couldn't really push through, but you can get past Dog, no problem.
Cool. I'm just going to get close enough to these two, and then I'm going to do some fancy necromancy here.
Okay. What will you be casting?
I'm casting Raise the Dead. Just like I did in that last fight, I want to take control of these two.
Sure. So you can lean your head around the corner just so you have line of sight on them, and then cast your spell?
Yep.
All right.
And
what power
I'm
level?
I'm going to use an ingredient.
Okay.
Which raises the power level. So it's power level 3, but I'm casting it as if it were power level 2 using an ingredient. And then it is a safe cast, so I only have to roll 1 die instead of 2 die.
Sounds good. Roll 1 die. On a 6, you cast it at an additional power level. On a 1, you will have a miscast. And woo! That's cast at power level 4.
Man, that'll be fun. Okay, so I'm using 2 of those power levels one power level for each of them.
What spell are you casting?
Raise the Dead.
Okay.
So that burns 2 of those points, taking control of each of them. And then this is just a really, you're gonna love this. Raise the Dead. For each power level beyond the one you spend to raise them, you can either reanimate another one, or you can increase the rank of all undead.
Nice. And it says, okay, I'm seeing the clause now. It says raise the dead can also be used to take control of restless dead beings that have died and are still walking about. Okay, yeah, these are restless dead. So you're taking over. You're taking these dead that have been raised by somebody and you're being like, no, they're mine.
Yeah, and I am throwing 2 additional strength on them, on each of them.
Sure. So it's what? At power level 2, it gets 2 undead of rank 1.
Yeah.
And then
each power level can be used to increase the rank of all undead raised by the spell by 1.
Okay.
And just look at strength where it says stronger.
Yeah.
The strength score increases by 1. This effect can be chosen several times for undead of higher ranks. I don't know whether that means I can add another one on these guys or not.
Okay. Let me see.
You know what I mean?
Well, rank 3, it says undead gets
You
2.
raise the rank, yeah. Yeah. So it's saying you can... Yeah, you can strengthen them twice, yeah. So you can take control of both of them, and they gain 2 strength.
Cool.
Nice. Yeah, you have control of 2 extra undead now.
Yeah, that's awesome. As my eyes are still black and I make eye contact with the sockets of their skulls, I just say, "You fight for me now." And I'm basically going to assign these to be Grunrock. They are like your forward shield.
Okay.
So like
green dots on both
wherever
of them.
you start going, they're going to stay in front of you and be your defenders.
Nice.
Sick.
The duration is a quarter day, so you can take your time with them. They're under your command now. Their arms go limp at their sides, and they go, ah! But you can see them, like, hulking up, too, as, like, black energy swirls around their arms and their legs.
That's awesome. As the black fades from my eyes, I just go, "You two are going to make me so proud."
Wait, where's the other one? Grunrock said 3 when he opened the door.
There's
It
not
ran
really
off
time.
further into the room.
There's not really time to have this conversation because he is currently running and he's right at the edge of the torchlight. That was his turn. So then Ralgar took his turn. Let's see. That was Ralgar. Yeah, now it's Amy, yeah. Amy and then Hank and then Bill. So have at it. We're still on initiative. So there's not really time for a conversation, but you see that these two are standing idly, which means you can move past them without getting attacked if you choose to.
I'm in the back of the lot, so I'm just gonna keep standing here and be like, "What's happening? What's happening? What's happening?"
Okay. Good turn. Bill.
No. Grunrock.
No. What is happening?
I'm gonna.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Once I realize that the 2 skeletons are not trying to push past me anymore, I'll go further into the room as far as I can, trying to run the other one down.
Okay.
Yeah, they're going with me. Yeah.
Yeah. You can close to melee with a movement action. That's fine. Because he's still in the same zone.
In that case, I will run up and take a swing with the broadsword.
Did you have a sword drawn?
If I have to, I don't remember if I declared it, so I'll say I ready a weapon and rush after him.
Okay, that's fine. You pull the weapon because you were just exploring previously.
Yeah.
And I don't remember you saying you had a weapon out. I would have assumed your hands were free if you needed them for something. But you move to him with the weapon drawn, and if he just mindlessly runs away, you're going to get to attack him. Otherwise, he'll have to do like a move action to move away from you. So, all right, you are at the edge of the light here. I'm going to reveal a little more since you can see pretty well in the dark. The rest of the group will not be seeing this far side of the room, but here's the back portion of the room. Notably, you are seeing into a rough, jagged hallway. up ahead. It looks like this room was previously like a dead-end corridor, and another one of these tunnels is dug in the north end of the room, leading deeper into the dungeon, and it looks like that tunnel has been used quite a bit because the blood trails are all leading in that direction. Right. Which brings us around to the next round with the dead. Any of you can rearrange your turn order if you wish.
Me? Dog?
Oh. Good lord, yes, dog. I got this. Dog, it's your turn. Someday I'll stop skipping people.
I can move from near to arm's length now? Like, I don't know what the distance is.
Yeah, you can.
Okay, because I want to do melee charge. Which, when I move from near to arm's length, I can, in the same action, punch or shove or other things. I'm going to punch.
That's fine. You can probably... yeah, let's say it's a fast action for you to like get around the corner and into the room and past these skeletons because you're seeing it for the first time, and then you can charge this guy this round. Is that cool?
Okay. Yeah, that sounds
right,
perfect.
Cool. All right, take your charge action then.
All right, charge. I get +1 for
this
melee
thing is
charge,
mindlessly running, so you're just coming up behind it trying to tackle it. It is not going to attempt to dodge or parry. These things are not brilliant tacticians.
Sorry, I feel like I'm not...
Also, further up ahead, you can hear those clanging of metal on stone sounds louder than before. It sounds like mining happening.
Ah, okay. Got it. There we go.
All right. That'll be a hit. Damage is base +1, it looks like. Let's see.
Oh, yeah.
This is going to be enough to take a chunk out of it. But if you want to take this thing down in one go, you might have to vault over the coffin and come down from above to get a good angle on him, which would be pushing the roll.
Yeah, I mean, I'll push it if I can. I didn't know I could push rolls with successes. Or with successes. Yeah, I'll push it if that's the point.
I'll give you the opportunity to push it if you want.
Yeah.
Since you're trying to take him down in one hit so that he can't get away. Oh, well. That didn't go super well. You do... Yeah, you bang your knee on the coffin and then come up over it roughly, stumble down on him. You still do the same amount of damage, and you take a point to your strength, but you do get a willpower out of that. I consider it kind of a fail since you were trying to take him down without him getting away, so... Hence offering the push on it. And then... I think that'll be everybody, so we're back around to the dead. You all can rearrange your initiative in any order that you wish. Do you want to rearrange it or keep it the same?
I don't have to go last if someone's wanting to go... Or I can go last if someone was wanting to go sooner. Can't agree, Adam.
Yeah, I'm happy to swap with you.
Okay.
I have a question, Josh.
Yeah.
What turn do our new skeleton friends go on? Do they go at the same time as the other skeleton? Because technically he ran away last.
They'll go with Ralgar.
Okay.
All right.
Adam, you're muted.
They don't keep their own initiative. Bummer.
I say all the skeletons go with the
They're
same.
going to act with you. All right. We're going to go to this dead guy. He is just full... Actually, he's going to turn around and angrily swipe at you once, dog, and then he's going to backpedal down the hallway without properly withdrawing. So, assuming that this doesn't take you out, he's just going to turn around, angrily swipe at you, and then go shambling off down the hallway, which will give you a free attack if it comes to it.
Okay.
Because he's not withdrawing. He's basically auto-failing his withdrawal, so...
So he's attacking?
Yes, he is. Would you like to dodge or parry it? It will use up it'll use up your fast action next turn if you do.
I can dodge for free once every round, so I will use a dodge.
Okay. Go ahead. 5 misses.
And I get +1.
Well,
We miss each other.
yep. And then he stumbles off down the hallway. You get a chance to attack him one more time if you would like.
Yeah. Punch him.
I'm gonna punch him. Okay, how much base damage do you do?
The knuckles didn't do more, right? I think it just gave me a gear die.
Right.
So, just 1.
Okay. Got it.
With 3 successes.
Yeah.
Okay.
The knuckles just gave me +1.
Yeah, you punch the skull off of him and it smashes against the nearby coffin and the rest of the bones fall lifeless to the ground.
Nice.
We're out of initiative for the moment.
I want to listen out to see if anything might be coming towards us. I don't have the best scout, but
Okay.
we did make some noise.
All right, if you want to listen near the corridor, you can hear those guttural cries. You can hear sounds of mining or digging. You can hear scraping in the distance, clanging of metal on metal, clanging of metal on stone, and none of them seem to be getting closer.
Okay.
They all sound distant, and you're just picking up the highlights, but it sounds like there's a lot of activity happening from up that corridor.
Okay.
What's going on? Hello?
I'm back.
Should we send the skeletons in first?
Yes, we should.
Wait, can the skeletons answer questions? I know they don't have any vocal cords, but like, do they have intelligence?
No, I didn't. I didn't make them. I can, but I didn't make them smart. I made them strong instead.
That's a great thing, buddy. Are we wanting to send them? Are we going this way, or I mean, there was like a path over here.
I figure we're up in the room. Keep following the blood trail.
Yeah.
I'm open either way. I just think we should close the door behind us if we're going to go this way.
Oh, well,
But
then
what-
again, that guy, he was probably running to, like, more friends. He didn't try to run down the other way.
What if there's an item worth a gold or more in this other room?
Well, I
Metagaming,
I didn't
metagaming.
have a friend that thought that way.
Okay, but
We can check out the altar first.
Sorry,
I mean,
that's the friend
yeah,
that
let's
you knew
do it,
speaking
but
through
let's
me.
still keep the skeletons in front of us. I just want them to absorb hits if anything happens.
Okay, you can... Oh, I'll give you control of them. Hold on.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Sorry, I just want
Yeah.
a quick peek, and then let's go down the blood trail to your
yeah.
deaths.
I know. We should check this room
There you
anyways.
go.
I'm pretty sure the fight is.
Well, they have no way to communicate with you, so sending them into that room will reveal no information. But
Well,
okay,
no, they're just.
you're just going to trail on
report it.
behind them. All right. Who has
Yeah.
the torch lit? Is it Dog?
Me.
All right, I'm
Yeah.
putting a yellow dot on you. Unless it-
That means you've taken some damage, but you're not badly injured.
Not this time. I'm trying to see if there's a torch icon actually.
I mean, I have taken some damage. I took a point of Rick damage.
Oh yeah,
I still want to like keep up the way we were exploring. Grunrock has good eyes to be in the front, but then the skeletons are just always with him.
Is that what we're doing? You all show me how you want to be.
So like Grunrock, you go wherever you want, and then I'll place the skeletons around you.
All right. Have the skeleton step in first, creating an opening, and then Grunrock steps into the room.
yeah.
All right, beautiful. Revealing. Here we go. You step into a domed chamber with ceilings about 15 feet high at the center. All around you are murals on the walls depicting battles of ages past. With a lore roll, you might be able to know a little more of the specifics of what you're seeing here. There is a heavy suit of armor. Well, no, it's a stone statue of a completely encased knight in plate mail armor. Except that the hands are broken off of the statue. They are lying on the ground, and you can tell from the stance and the way that there is a slit in the stone at the base of the statue that this statue used to be standing leaning on some sort of huge sword, probably, and that it has been wrenched loose and the hands broken off of the statue. So the sword that was here is missing. There's an altar in the center of the room that is just a stone altar with absolutely nothing on it, and the dust is disturbed as though things that were on it have been removed. And there are these metal sconces on the ground, braziers, I guess, that currently have smoldering coals in them, shining a dim bit of illumination in the chamber. There are 3 stone doors, kind of nice looking stone doors, with 3 different heraldic seals on them. All 3 have the 3 stars motif, but they all have different things underneath of them. So these look to be variations on the 3 stars heraldry, maybe the heraldry of 3 specific individuals within that family tree, on the stone doors here. This room is also a bit warmer than the rest of the dungeon, and a sense of ease comes over you when you step into here.
Interesting. I'll go investigate the statue more, I guess.
Sure. All right. The statue, you get a close look. It's a statue of a knight with like a breastplate, and it's got the 3 stars, the House of 3 Stars heraldry, and it has that alderwood tree. The heraldry on the chest plate of this knight statue, it looks almost exactly like the heraldry on the banners up above. It has clearly been broken. And yeah, like I said, there's a slit in the stone, like the tip of a sword used to sit, partially inserted into the stone here. And the 2 hands are on the ground and they're cracked apart, but you can tell that the fingers were bent in like a holding position. There's no inscription and no name on the armor of any kind, so you don't see any identifying marks as to who this might depict or what it might mean.
Okay.
Adam, you're muted.
Of course, I got to get used to muting. I grab the hands and I pick them up and I try to put them back where they would go into the wrists. And I turn to Grunrock and I go,
Try putting your broadsword in this to hold the hands in place. And put the tip of the broadsword down there where it goes.
All right, as long as I can get it back. And I'll stick the sword down there.
The hands are actually smashed. Like there's fingers missing and they're cracked and in fragments. So you're getting there's bent fingers and 2/3 of one hand and missing fingers here and there. It'll be very hard to reassemble it. And also, when you start toying with the idea and picking up the pieces and trying to put the broadsword in there, you realize the broadsword's not even tall enough. Whatever sword was in here, it was a huge sword, like a big old 2-hander.
so Shrine of the Silver Monkey, this is not. That could still be.
What's the south door?
That south door has so all 3 of these doors have variations on the 3 stars heraldry. This one has a crescent moon symbol under the 3 stars, and it depicts a knight standing on a little hilltop in kind of a noble position, like with a shield and a sword raised, and like he's standing in a forest. He has trees on either side of him.
Does it look like I can open the door?
The door appears that it will be heavy, but it has no particular locks on it. And it is sealed with a little bit of like a mortar around the edges. So you might have to strength check it, wrench it open, or bust it open in some fashion.
I mean, I'll try a strength.
Okay, sounds good.
Is that just a might roll?
It is a might, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll give it a go.
Sounds good.
2 successes.
Yeah. You pull and pull and pull, and you hear little cracking sounds, and it starts to jiggle a little bit. And once it starts to jiggle a little bit, you can kind of get leverage and rock it, and it slowly starts to split and crack. And you realize that the seals we're on here are not particularly good at keeping it permanently shut. And with some work, which takes a few minutes, you are able to wrench it until it cracks open. I need another torch roll because it takes some time.
Okay.
All right. And you are able to get the door open. The door leads to a small chamber. Rectangular. Come on.
And super dark.
There we go. Roll 20 was being wonky. All that is in it is a nicer stone sarcophagus. This one has nice, intricate carvings around the edges. It's got the exact same heraldry kind of carved onto the front of it that you saw on the door. And there's an inscription in the common tongue on the top of the casket.
It's a shame I can't read.
I can. What's it say?
You want to go in there? All right, Dog steps aside and holds the torch while the reader comes in. Zoe.
Yeah.
It says, Sabar the Incorruptible. A heart at peace rests well unless called to duty.
Well, here's hoping he's not called to duty. Let's get out of here and close this door.
Do you tell me what it says?
Yeah, of course.
Well, maybe the duty that's called, he would call to help us.
I mean, that hasn't been the general sense of all of the undead in here, but I guess it's possible.
Do you not feel the ambient notation around us?
I mean, if I'm being honest, dude, I don't like any form of emotional manipulation, magical, verbal, or otherwise.
I wouldn't call it manipulation. I'm not being forced to feel at peace. I just feel less like we're being threatened here.
I don't like it. I don't like anything messing with the way I feel, one way or another. If you want to try and give it a call, that's up to you. But this feeling that we have in here isn't real. It's not mine. It's not how I feel. This whole well freaks me out.
I'm going to turn and look at the coffin and then just like knock on it. Hello, can you help us?
The lid of the coffin budges a little.
Oh my god. Pull my sling ready.
There's a little thin line of that mortar around the outside, and you can see it cracking as something repeatedly bangs on it from the inside, causing the cracks to spread. It's making a fair bit of noise, and there's a rhythmic beating on the inside of the lid that repeats about once every 15 seconds, and you can see the cracks spreading. There's time to act in any way that you wish. or you can wait it out and see what happens.
I'm going to bring one of my skeletons in there, and I'm going to go in there with Dog when I start to hear this commotion.
Okay.
This is...
I'm standing at the doorway with a sling ready.
I quickly look down and read what it says, and then I turn to Dog and I say, Dog, what did you do?
I knocked and asked if he could help us.
Okay. And then I will put my hand on the lid, and I will say, what was his name again? I didn't write that down.
Sabar, the incorruptible.
Okay, because it's written on the
Yep.
thing. Yeah.
And I say, Sabar, the incorruptible. The lands which you fought to protect are once again under attack. The keep that you fought so hard to establish and defend is corrupting from within. We are here to save Alderwood, to restore the keep to its glory. Join us in our fight. Fight alongside us.
There's another from within, and the cracks spread around the bottom 2/3 of the coffin, and then the lid sort of tilts sideways, and you can see bony fingers reaching up through the cracks and shoving the lid off. Inside, you see the somewhat preserved corpse of a zombie-like knight in chainmail armor, and he sits up with a rusty old broadsword at his chest, which he lifts and then stands and lifts himself up. He turns to each of you and says, "Grave robbers."
Nope, not grave robbers. Not grave robbers.
I am not one to befoul the dead. I respect death.
He turns and looks at the skeleton that's next to him, that is standing there mindlessly under your control. He looks like he's contemplating for a second, and he says, "Hi, well?" And the zombie there just goes, the skeleton. Then he turns and looks at the rest of you, and he says, "To whom do you swear fealty?"
We were sent down here by Duke Godfrey to try and clear out the undead that are causing problems.
"Who's this Godfrey?" And he stands up and then leans heavily on the broadsword.
One of your
Gets his footing,
descendants.
and he starts pointing the sword around at you all kind of threateningly.
It's one of your descendants, sir.
"So you call upon me in an hour of need."
If you are willing to help, that is what the inscription said.
Yeah, your inscription made you sound super friendly and helpful, and we could use a hand.
He kneels before you. He sticks his sword down, and he says, "I serve the House of the Three Stars in this age and all those beyond, but the House of the Three Stars brooks no treachery. I'll have your throats at the first sign of trouble." And as he's pointing the sword around, his arm falls to the ground. His arm just falls off, and the sword and the arm come clanking down with it.
Oh, man.
And then he leans down and picks it up and sort of shoves it back into place, wiggles it in there a bit, and then stretches a little bit and rolls his shoulders and says, "Where's the fight?"
This way.
We must wake your brothers before the fight can begin. Brethren, fellow defenders of the Three Stars. He said there were 3 doors, right? Let's see if we can get some more allies here.
Yeah, I mean...
All right. Who next? Where next?
The East room? Which rooms?
Sure.
Dog. This room. This room depicts another knight. This one smaller in stature, more lithe in form, who is standing in a bounteous field of wheat that's parting in the middle with him standing in the center, and it has the 3-star symbol above the head. It's got the same type of seal on it as the previous room.
Sir Sabar, the Incorruptible, sir. Do you know who is beyond this door?
He goes and turns and looks at the heraldry. He seems like he's thinking very deeply for a moment, and he says, "This is from beyond my time."
Okay, I'll try and open the door.
Okay. It's the same deal. Strength check. It'll take some work.
Help him?
Somebody could
Give him
help
an
and give him an extra die. Yeah, that's fine. You could fit 2 people in there side by side if you're both wrenching on it.
I mean, I'll send one of my skeletons to help. They've got some good strength.
Grunrock, you're probably strengthier than me right now, actually.
Yeah, I can push it if you need me to.
What's your might?
7.
Yeah, you're strengthier than me right now. I will help you.
Okay, so I'm pushing. Do I have anything for him helping me, or?
+1, I think.
Yeah, you get +1 if somebody's helping you. Wow.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
I'm trying to think. I don't know if this is a pushy thing. This is more of a you can retry it if you want thing, but it'll just take more time, and I'm going to need a torch roll. This one's not budging. It's taking a lot more work to get it unsealed. You can try it again at the risk of passing more time and rolling another torch.
I mean, I'll try it again if y'all want to.
Yep. Bill
Let's
roll the
try
torch.
one more time.
Well,
That's another torch roll. You've been down here 20 minutes trying to get this door open.
damn.
Well, that's torch out.
Out goes a torch.
I got all my successes for the night on the one parry.
Guys, do we have any more torches?
Zoe has some torches.
I've got torches. I'm gonna light one up and be like, all right, maybe Dog or Grunrock work on one door and one work on the other. We can divide and conquer here.
Sure.
Yeah. That's a smart idea. You can each have a skeleton with you, so you can each get +1.
I'll try a different door.
Okay.
I'm doing the east door.
Grunrock just couldn't get enough leverage on that one.
All right. Dog on the east door. You're able to wrench it open. Grunrock on the north door. Did you roll already? You're both able to open your respective doors.
That was the problem, Grunrock.
I was waiting because I didn't know if you wanted to describe the room before I rolled or not.
Yeah, we'll say that Grunrock gets his open first since he got more successes. Grunrock, also let's get a torch roll just as Grunrock is wrenching his door open. All right. Here we go. Grunrock. The door opens. And your torchlight spills over into this chamber. And here's what you see. It's another chamber a lot like the one that previous knight was in there. Except that this chamber seems to have already been accessed from the far side. You can see that jagged hallway has tunneled into the back of it. And the coffin that is in here has been wrenched open. And the body that is inside has been utterly pulled apart, ripped apart, and thrown around the room. You can see the lid of the coffin.
This is the shrine of the silver monkey.
You can see the lid of the coffin if you want to read the inscription that was on it. But the coffin here is trashed. The body that was inside is trashed, and you can see the dust disturbed and many footprints around this room and leading off to the north through the jagged carved corridor.
I'll read the inscription just for the sake of it.
It says, Silix the Toad, ugly of face, beautiful of mind, your kind words were as a warm hearth in the dead of winter. On the ground is a smashed skull, a severed hand, pieces of arms, pieces of legs, a rib cage ripped open, all strewn about the room, no sign of any equipment.
So you'd say the body doesn't look salvageable?
No.
I mosey over that way, and I say to Sir Sabor, I just say, Sir Knight, you see what they do to your ancestors?
This is an outrage. What foul desecration is this? I swear by my sword I will have the head of the interloper who did this.
You shall have my axe and your ancestors.
Do I have to make a roll to close this door behind me when I leave this room?
You don't have to roll for it. No, you can just pull it shut. But the seal is broken, so now it can be opened without having to make strength checks. As he's pulling that shut, dog, yours finally budges.
Uh-oh.
Ah. Come on now. All right, roll 20. Let's make this happen. Yet again, it is a third rectangular chamber with a single casket inside. This one... Whoop, where are we going? There we go. Just adjusting this for the stream to make it a little more visible. All right. Yeah. This is another one of those sealed caskets with the same heraldry on it that was on the door outside. This room appears undisturbed, and there's an inscription atop this casket as well. It's another one of those nicer sarcophagi, just like in the other two rooms.
Okay. I'm not going to wait for someone who can read. I'm just going to go and knock on the coffin.
All right, you step inside and knock on the coffin.
Hello? Can you help us? We have Sir Sabor out here to help.
A beat passes. Silence.
Okay.
Knock, knock, knock. Hello?
During that beat, I'm walking in with him, and I want to read what's on the coffin while he is knocking.
This coffin says, Oathid Rainbringer, seek wisdom in love, seek prosperity behind walls.
I mean, sounds good to me. I'm going to try saying the same sort of spiel that I said to the first coffin and see if that does anything. Why are you shuffling cards?
No reason. Okay, so you give the same spiel about wake up, we need
You
your
don't
help.
need to be shuffling cards.
Don't worry about it. You say your spiel from start to finish. There is no answer. There is only silence.
Okay, I turn around and make my way back out.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, let's go.
if he's not waking up, then
Honestly, it's for the best. Pull the coffin door, pull the room door closed, and let's get out of here.
Josh is like, wow, I shuffle cards and they're ready to leave the well.
You have no idea. I do want to kind of take a peek at the altar, though, to see. I mean, you said we could tell things had been moved.
Yeah.
But is there any, not that I'm magical by any nature, any evidence of spell components or any clues or something we could?
There are some rings in the dust, like there were round things sitting on it for a period of time, ranging from tiny to maybe like small dinner plate sized. Just circle impressions in the dust, as well as just like random disturbances and scrape marks and things like it's been touched and messed with a lot. It's hard to tell what was sitting here previously, but whatever it is gone.
Is there a star-shaped dust pattern as well?
The star is just an altar icon.
Okay. Does it look like Sir Saber's sword would fit in the hands of this statue? Like, I say the hands, like, would it be tall enough?
His sword is not big enough for the statue either. His is comparable in size to Grunrock's. His Schwartz is as big as yours.
Well,
I asked Sir Sabor, Sir Knight, do you know anything of this statue?
That is the watchful guardian. He oversees the protection of the altar and the offerings made to our family lineage. He would interfere with any who would molest the treasures held within.
Was there anything special about the sword that he held? Because I just put 2 and 2 together here, what I'm seeing, and I have a feeling that the Death Knight that we're down here to fight might have taken this sword.
There stood Purifier, a sword used in the Third Alder War. A sword used in the Third Alder War against the terrible forces of the Whisperer, once wielded by a loyal lieutenant of Alderwood himself.
So, yeah. Is that the name of the Death Knight?
No. Let's get a lore roll, shall we?
Let's get a lore roll.
all
Oh
of us?
boy. I love pushing these. I got 1 success.
Alderwood was one of the last human kings that tried to stop Zygofer from taking over the Ravenlands and unleashing the Demon Flood. He was one of the last line of kings to come from the south and be like, this Zygofer guy's getting out of control, and they had a big war over it. A series of wars over it, really. What ended up happening was that Alderwood died, and his son Algared, you're welcome, led forces in an attack on Zygofer's forces. And Zygofer unleashed the Demon Flood, and they were all but wiped out. Algared himself also was killed in an act of treachery trying to parley with Zygofer and his daughter, whom he fell in love with. And they had him killed and brought back as a corpse, and he served as her corpse husband for some amount of time until she got bored with him. Or at least that's how the legends go. So anyway, apparently one of that unfortunate king's lieutenants once wielded the sword that was down here.
Yes, that's pretty messed up. So I'm taking some notes here just to make sure I write that down, because her keeping him as a corpse groom that's new to me. Until she got bored of him. Great ending. Classic Romeo and Juliet stuff right there.
Ain't it?
This is horrifying.
Yeah, so I convey all that information to you all. I'm sure you love my lectures. I love them. And anyone have any thoughts?
I think
Can we
should follow
leave?
the blood trail.
Yeah.
Follow the blood trail.
I mean, maybe someone's going to get a legendary sword out of this.
I feel like the Duke won't give us a legendary sword.
I feel like he doesn't
Being
really know
honest,
what we have
I
brought down
don't
with
think
us.
I could use it. Sounds like it's twice the size of me. You might be able to.
I will learn to use that.
We get this legendary sword, also get a reward from the Duke. It's just like, none of us can wield this. Let's just sell it to someone.
I mean, that's what we did with Terra Malta.
I probably should have
If they weren't on the cover of the campaign we're doing, we probably would have sold the Heartstones and Stand and Guest.
I probably should have kept some of Terra Malta's armor and tried to wear it, but it was huge, so...
Yeah, if only we knew like some dwarven smiths that could reforge it for us.
Nah, bump that. Let's get out of here.
If only we'd become
Don't be
heroes.
smarter than me! Damn it!
I mean, we did meet one dwarf around that time in a blimp.
Well, you know, we murdered
God,
him.
going,
with our
moving,
passion.
we're walking, we're walking.
To the blood trail!
We did not murder him.
All right. Zoe, heading on deeper. Which way are you going, Zoe?
I am trying to get people moving. Zoe does not want to stay in this room of
Yeah.
make-believe
We're
happiness.
all going all the way back up here.
Back up around to the
am-
blood trail.
Yeah.
I'm very put off by this makes you feel calm bullshit.
Skelly Boys and our knight as well, if he is following us.
Sure. Let me see. Please hold. Your campaign is important to us.
The zombie knight.
I'm gonna close this door behind the last person.
If you want to give Bill control of the zombie
was-
knight, he can
Yeah,
keep him up with
I was
us.
going to do that actually.
She's watched and played a bunch of horror games. She knows to close the door.
I always close the door.
Actually, Zombie Knight, you're going to have to communicate verbally and give him commands, so you can tell me what to do with him and I'll move him.
Well, I was going to say, if you want, I can move him while we're exploring, and then in combat, you control him.
That's all right. I got it. He's trailing. Just tell me whenever. He's just sworn his sword to you and he's going to follow where you go unless you give him a command. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Grunralk, with dog behind you holding the torch, you peer up ahead. You can see that the hallway curves to the north just ahead and that the blood trail continues that way. You can also see that the hallway continues to the southeast and reconnects with the chamber that you were just in, where the Silix the Toad's coffin was. It seems like they took this path and burrowed straight into the back of his tomb and plundered it. So there's a reconnection down to the backside of that. But to the north up ahead, the hallway turns northward. You can hear the sounds of the banging and scraping and moaning and mumbling getting louder from up this hall to the north. You also occasionally hear loud crackling sounds and see flashes of red light from somewhere up ahead. Just like dim, reddish, pinkish flashes from up the hallway as they kind of bounce their way down. Not very bright, and they're always connected with kind of a crackling sound as well.
All right. Sounds fun.
Do we continue on? Try and get the jump on whatever's at the end of the tunnel?
Yeah, let's just go.
You're muted, Rogar.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, we're going to have to either fight it or talk to it. We can't go back up the well. We got to keep going.
Okay. Then onward.
Take baby steps
always
and
have
tell me what
night
you're
to go
doing in
first.
detail so that we don't have any ambiguity.
I want to go to the curve and look up the aisle thing and see what I can see.
The blood
hallway.
trail.
Sorry.
The blood trail continues, and it seems like the hallway opens out into an east-west corridor a short distance ahead. The blood trails go in every direction when they reach that intersection. Oh, wait. Man, everything's on the wrong layers. Fixing it. There we go. All right. The blood trails go in both directions up ahead. And yeah, it looks like there's a corridor there. If you wait a little while, the loud sounds and flashes seem like they're coming from the left up ahead at that intersection.
Do we want to try and get them, like, sneak up to behind, or?
I don't think sneaking's going to be much of an option. I am not stealthy.
We could ask Sir Sabor to go first.
Or your two, shambling friends.
I mean, I definitely think send him ahead of you. Just that way, if a fight starts, they can have the first hits. I mean, but in order for any of us to know what's up there, you're still going to have to get eyes.
I'll let the two undead go past and then try and squeeze up where I can see what's going on.
All right, they're going to move up then, up to the front there.
Okay.
Maybe
Run
you
rock.
can peek around the corner.
You can peek around the corner. Still, things grow louder up ahead. This is a long, like 100-foot long corridor, east to west, to the west. You can see that the hallway extends back to that entry corridor with the statue that you were in previously. But the blood trail also leads to a broad opening going to the north along that corridor, and that is where the flashes of light and noise and groaning are coming from. Moans, groans, mining sounds, red flashes of light, they're all coming from that broad opening up ahead, and they seem close now. To your right, just a big pile of bones and body parts and blood and guts and just scraps of what used to be people piled in a huge heap nearly 10 feet deep at the end of this hallway. Horrible, stinking refuse that also has bone fragments and things sticking out of it, and you can vaguely make out that there's the top edge of a door under that big heap, but it is like piled in front of it, so you would have to wade through absolute gross to get to it.
Sir Knight, we need that door open.
Guys, this sucks.
I mean, I can wade through all of that stuff. I've been in gross stuff.
Do we need that door opened? Can we not follow the trail of blood, as terrible a sentence as that is?
So there might be something worth a gold or more behind that door.
That was the Veloz in me, okay? It's not.
I don't know. You're a merchant. You're a merchant. You're a merchant.
Look, it's not like anything's gonna get through that pile of crap. I say we use what little advantage we've got and try and go up this hallway where the obvious mining is happening. We can double back and check it later.
Yeah, okay.
Sabar takes a glance at all of you having this conversation, and he says, "You've no business in that treasury."
Oh, it's a treasury.
Yes, but you cannot access it. I'll not allow it, and you probably lack the key regardless.
That's true. We're not here for treasure.
No, in fact, the whole reason we're down here is to clear the corruption so that the rightful Duke of Alderwood Keep can once again access his treasury. So...
There's like an awkwardly long pause, and he just turns to Ralgar and says, "What are you, anyway?"
That's
Did they
it.
not have Wolfkin in the 70s or whenever this guy is from? Like, I'm confused.
70s.
The 70s.
I was gonna draw on the map.
We didn't have dogs walking on 2 feet.
Now I'm imagining Red from that 70s show and just looking at the wolf and going, "What are you, anyways?"
You're about to be a guy who gets a foot shoved up his ass. Keep going.
There's no hats, chat. All right.
So same thing. I'll move the skeletons down here so you can peek around the corner of Grand Rock.
All right. You hear You hear an unholy shriek from somewhere within, and then you hear a clanking of armor and a scraping like a chair dragging across the ground. I'll give you a little peek here from around the corner. You have a broad corridor before you. This looks like the jail. And there's a huge main corridor up here that you are peering down that seems like as it goes down opens out into cells and things. You can hear distant scraping and moving from up the corridor to the north, as well as the shriek sound came from this opening to the right, which is an open doorway with no actual... It's an open archway with no door set in it. That goes to the east, just around the corner up there. That's where the shriek came from. And there's a flash of red light. And as you peer around the corner, after the shriek dies down, you hear some footsteps scraping across the ground. You hear a thump of like heavy boots and chainmail rattling on the ground. They pause for a second. There's a bright red flash and a huge table from off to the east comes shooting through the doorway, highlighted in red light, and just smashes against the door on the opposite wall, splintering to pieces. And then you hear an unholy shriek from around the corner. And you hear footsteps come charging from the jail to the north. So I'm going to do initiative draws and let this play out turn by turn. Okay.
All right. Sure, why not?
All right. Here we go. I'll draw for the party first, and then I'm going to do one for all of the baddies here, and I'll also draw one for your knight friend, who I'll put right behind Zoe here.
One for all the baddies.
Dog, you got the 2. Only the ace will go before you. Ames, you're on 9. Hank, you're the ace. Ralgar, you're on 5, right in the middle. Your knight friend is going on 6. I'm putting the Joker next to him so I remember that it's him. And all the baddies, we have a big spread here, so this could be anything. Baddies on 7. So they are going to go after 4 of you. Only Ames is going after the bad guys. The ace is Hank, our goblin warrior. You hear bony footsteps mobilizing around the corner after the shriek and the smash. Somebody's aware that you're here, and they are getting ready for a fight. What would you like to do? This time I'm fine with assuming you have a weapon drawn if you want.
I was about to say, I want to ready a weapon, number 1. When I see the table go flying, I'm going to pull my sword out.
Yeah. That's fine.
Where's the scream coming from? Where's the attack coming from?
Okay, I'll do a sketch here real quick.
Yeah, sorry. I was trying to...
The table and the screaming all came from that away, right there.
Okay.
And smashed against this wall here. So this red squiggle is where there was a scream from that direction, and then the table highlighted in red light flew from that direction and smashed against the wall like it was thrown with some sort of telekinesis. And you also, from the north, beyond the edge of that torchlight there, can hear undead footsteps coming towards you.
I want to kind of push that guy up and stand where he is.
Okay.
So he's a space higher.
That's fine.
And I'm sort of blocking. We've got a triangle block on the aisle that we're on.
That's fine.
At least for now.
Okay. Sounds good. And are you going
You
to...
just go, when you push him.
Yeah, if Ralgar doesn't command him to resist you at all, then he'll just let you push him like a ragdoll. All right.
Yeah, I mean, I can't. Sort of like rushing up to see what's in that room, which feels a little risky, considering it just launched a table.
Okay.
I don't quite know what else to do.
All right, so you want to just delay?
Yeah, I'll delay.
All right. We'll still go through all the turn order, but just tell me if you want to act or wait or whatever. I'm just resolving it in order since it'll get messy if I don't. We're going next to 2, which is Bill.
I guess I wouldn't know from my position how far down that hall it would be, would I? Or how far away from me it could be?
How far away from you what could be?
I'm just wondering if I could, like, within my turn, like, run up to here to peek around the corner and then back up.
Yeah, you could do that if you want. Within the space of a turn. You can use your... Because going into the next zone, not even all the way into the next zone, but just getting around the corner and peeking up ahead to get the lay of the land will just be your fast action. That'll leave you with your slow action, which can be moving again or whatever.
Yeah, I'll do that. So
I'm
going to come up here and get a look.
All right, Dog is going to bravely creep ahead. Brave, Sir Dog. And you have the torch, right?
Brave Dog. Yeah.
All right, then that's going to illuminate a long way up this hallway, first of all. So I'm going to go ahead and reveal that. You're looking down a corridor of jail cells right there. And that is revealed. And you can see one undead charging down the corridor towards you, and you can hear another one from the darkness beyond, also behind it. And when you peek around this corner, you see the room's going to have a table, but it doesn't have a table anymore. You see what appears to be a guard's or warden's chamber of some sort. There's a ring of chairs, and this whole room is just covered in blood, splattered on the walls, the floor, the chairs, every surface. And across from you is a knight. A knight with a skeletal undead face with bright red glowing eyes within. You can see red light coming out from his mouth behind his teeth, which are just locked in that skeletal sort of grin. He stands pretty tall, like 6'8", and he is wearing a suit of heavy chainmail with also a breastplate on it that has a breastplate and metal greave plates on his legs that have the etchings of Silix the Toad Knight from that plundered tomb down below. This guy is wearing that guy's like heavy knight armor. He is also standing there with in his left hand a huge two-handed sword, shining, looking pristine, polished, almost silvery, with really a pretty simple design to it. It's got like a straight across crossguard and a straight down hilt, with like a little heavy counterweight on the bottom. And the blade is just long, straight, shiny, almost silvery, like a mirror finish polish on it. He is standing there at the ready with just red vapor rising off of him and fully armed and in a fighting stance. He also is
12, 14 armor.
He also is like splattered with blood. He's covered in blood. It looks like he's the source of the blood mess down here. He has blood on his teeth, he has blood on his face, he has blood on his armor, and there's blood on the walls and the sword everywhere. It looks like this guy has just been spreading the blood mess all over the dungeon.
Got it.
So you have a slow action remaining.
No, I'm just moving back behind the skeleton.
Nah, bro.
Dying laughing.
Nah, that's all right. All right, cool. Then we're on to initiative 5, which
I am gonna shout, like I tell everyone what I saw as I'm doing, including our knight friend.
Sounds good. Ralgar, you're up.
Yeah. I guess I'll move.
Actually, Bill, I want you to put everything you saw into a sentence that takes no more than like 3 seconds to say. As you peek around, go, oh hell no, you get to run back into position and shout a very condensed version of what you saw to the rest of the party.
Big bag, glowing red eye skeleton.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I love that you're limiting the words you use, but not changing the speed in which you are conveying the sentence. It's not the sending spell, bro.
Yeah, maybe if he was a fast talker, he could have said more words. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right,
I'm sorry, not all of us can read.
Ralgar and his skeletons are up.
Ralgar and the skeletons.
Exactly. Why use many word with few words in trick?
Uh-oh. I mean, uh-oh would have basically communicated everything you needed anyway.
All right. I'm going to move this second skeleton up into position in the hallway here.
Okay.
And then I am going to move up still kind of around the corner, but so I can peek my head around and keep an eye on things. And that's going to be my turn.
Okay. Dog, it's at this point that you remember that that your knight friend is sworn to your orders. You see him lean and peek his undead face around the corner to investigate the peril. He's looking up the hallway, and you make eye socket contact with him, and you have the opportunity to shout a quick command to him if you want.
I think you should attack the big one with the glowing eyes and glowing sword.
Which way is he? He looks to the right and he looks to the left.
I point.
Okay. Sounds good. He is going to move up into the hallway, bravely say, "Step aside," and march past everyone and just step right up into this doorway and say, "You there, foul death knight, stand down in the name of the House of the Three Stars," and he points his broadsword forward. All right, here we go.
We're just gonna see just the feet of the table just like crashing against the wall.
All right.
A second table just do.
All right.
How many tables does this man have?
Now, the Death Knight is a true monster for all game rules purposes, and that also means that I don't choose what he does. He has just a table of shit he can do every turn, and we're gonna choose the form of the Destructor here.
Oh boy.
It's just random every turn.
By the way, everyone that's tuned in, share in chat which RPG system you'd like to see us run next once this campaign wraps in about 5 minutes.
You have a choice of Pathfinder, or Pathfinder.
Dolmenwood. Yeah.
We're already doing that.
Well, hopefully that's what they want to see next, because we're gonna do that next week.
Death Knight, Lord of the Tables.
All right. He is going to perform a sweeping attack with his sword that can hit multiple people, but your friend is keeping him from getting into position to do it. So he is just going to sweep attack your friend in the doorway with his big-ass long two-handed sword. So he's going to...
Does he also hit the skeleton beside him?
No, it says that he sweeps its weapon and attacks all adventurers within arm's reach with a...
I don't know, that skeleton looks pretty adventurous.
He's just gonna step up to the doorway. He's just gonna baseball swing this sword at your knight friend to get him out of the doorway because he's in his way and pissing him off. So here we go.
Oh, wow.
All right, that is going to do...
Does the man have armor?
He does.
Is he buried in armor?
Is he just holding a sword? His equipment, he was just holding a sword?
He's got a sword. He's got a... hold on.
Broadsword?
He's just got a broadsword. He was clutching it to his chest when he sat up out of his coffin. And he has chainmail, which I think is... How many?
6. Well, it depends.
Well, it's rusty old chainmail, so we'll call it -1. Is chainmail normally 6?
Chainmail is 6.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, full.
Okay. Hey, he blocks 2 of it. Yeah, this guy is going to sweep attack your friend here for your friend Sabar, the Incorruptible, for 2 damage. And
He takes none.
no, it was 4 damage reduced by 2.
Oh, God.
Wait, can he not dodge?
Sabar could...
Sabar the Incorruptible does not dodge. He challenges his foes head on.
Parries with his sword.
I think he'll fall apart if he tries to dodge. His arm already fell off when he was doing nothing. Sabar's he smashes through several of Sabar's ribs and knocks him sideways into the door frame, but he's still standing there on like one leg leaning against the door jamb with his broadsword hand still attached, and he's going, "Ha! Is that all you've got?" And that'll be the Death Knight's turn. Could have been worse. And then we're on to number 9. Amy. Oh, wait, sorry. I forgot to do all the other undead.
Nope, too late. You said it was my turn.
Nah.
So.
This is a skeleton attack on Sabar. That is a hit.
Armor? Can you do armor more than once?
Yeah. No successes. Oh, I'm afraid that one's gonna finish him off. Yeah, the skeleton comes up and grabs Sabar's head right off of his shoulders and just smashes the skull on the ground. And the rest of his body just goes limp and lifeless on the ground in a clash of noisy chainmail. And then 2 undead are going to come running up the hall and engage with these other undead. And
It's an undead party.
yeah,
It's an undead party.
I'm just going to put red circles on the enemy ones and green circles on the friendly ones to keep them.
Oh, those 2 are almost dead.
Uh-huh. And I have no patience for it. They are going to move within arm's reach because this is in the same zone. They can just move up and both attack. So, oh, in fact, this one was adjacent, so it can actually move up and then move into the hallway. And it's going to stand here, and then the Death Knight is going to like nudge his head sideways and command this one to step off a little bit to the side to create room because he's like directly commanding these things. They're using more tactics than you expect them to use, apparently because he's in command of them.
They're using more tactics than us.
Something like that. I mean, the other ones you fought were very mindless and reckless because he wasn't there micromanaging them. Here's the 2 attack rolls, left and right. All of these skeletons on both sides. These were the regular ones, so they were unarmored. Okay. That is going to be... Ooh, okay. One of your skeletons... What's their base damage? I gotta check if this is going down or going to stay up. If they have at least 2 base damage, then this guy's going down.
Well, remember, I gave them +2 to strength.
Oh, you did, yeah. Oh, then they're definitely not going down.
Is there any way I can help you track this? Because it's about to get a little bit messy.
I got it.
All right.
I'm just getting the undead page pulled up with the default ones here. All right, cool. Yeah, they are each going to... Okay, yeah. The one on the right's taking 2 damage, the one on the left is taking 1 damage. And that will be the undead turn. There's one other thing, which is that you hear more scraping footsteps and the mining and clanking sounds cease up the hallway to the east. And we're back to the top.
Do I get a turn?
What the hell? Hold on. What number were you? Oh.
9.
Okay. We're back to the top. Amy doesn't get... Okay, yes, go ahead.
Actually, Amy, roll a d6.
Nah, fuck you.
Go ahead, Zoe.
How... I'm gonna come over here, and I'm actually... My plan, if I can, is gonna be to run clear over here. But when I'm here, I'm gonna take a shot at this skeleton, because I can run and shoot at the same time.
Okay. Sounds good. There we go. Now I can just use the dots for health.
And you're taking a shot not with your bow and arrow, but with
But
your...
with my sling.
You run by and sling past your undead. Which one are you doing? The one on the right or the one on the left?
The one on the right.
Okay. All right. Yep, it's going to be slightly injured. And then you did a bit of damage. You cracked into its skull, and there's like a hole where the rock is lodged now. Knocked him off balance a little bit. And then you get out of the way into a defensive position over there.
Yep.
All right, cool. And we are back around to the top.
All right.
The ace.
Back to me.
Oh dear. This is a mess. You could swap initiative orders around if you want at the start of a new turn.
Well,
If you would
I'm fine
rather
with
the
going
skeletons get
first.
out of the way or whatever.
I would love to have the next turn.
I can give you mine. It's second.
I'm just saying, Hank, before you do any more damage to my skeletons, maybe I can control more of them.
Okay, I'll swap with Ralgar. I'll let him go first,
Okay. I've swapped your cards.
and then I can run on 5.
Sure. All right.
All right, I'm going to step out to where I can be near all 3 of the skeletons.
Okay.
And I'm wondering what you're going to do here. Maybe I'll have to, I don't know, we'll see. But I want to try to use my spell again to control all 3 of them. Oh, God, this could go very badly. This
All right.
could go very badly.
What power level are you casting at?
Um,
I'm standing too close to you for it to be.
I'm just going to cast it in power level 3 using an ingredient.
All right.
And again, because it's a rank 2 and I'm rank 3 in death magic, it's a safe cast.
All right. So go ahead.
that's
So you roll
one
one die. On a 1, it's a miscast. On a 6, it's cast at an enhanced power level. And here we go.
That's a 4.
All right. So it's a regular cast success. And so
Yeah.
he's controlling these with basically the same spell, so I'm thinking about if there needs to be...
He's gonna have to spend his turn casting a spell.
Yeah.
Yeah. If
Go
he
ahead.
wants control of them again.
Yeah. Go ahead. So you will take control of... That's power level 3?
Yes.
So you'll take control of all 3,
I'm
but
just
they're
taking
going to have
control
no
of them,
special
yeah.
buffs. All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right. Yep. All 3 of those undead turn to your side. It's good to be the necromancer.
More dots. Green dots.
I'm not doing green dots anymore. I'm doing this.
Okay, I mean, I've pretty much clogged up the hallway with them.
The skeletons go on your turn?
That's what we established last time, was they go on my turn.
The ones that you controlled before can.
And then these ones will be on my next turn, right?
Next turn, you'll have all of them.
Okay, so in that case, I'm going to send up a full health guy. I want to try to get both these guys to attack him.
Okay. Just running them in there to fight.
Yep.
All right, 1 sec. Send him to the back layer. All right, so you're going to send them both in to attack the Death Knight. Can I get you to roll 5d6s for each of them? So /R space 5d6 and just do it twice. And he's going to parry the first one if he's able.
I have a quick question. Do they have? Is it 5d6 or do they roll more because they have a higher strength from his spell?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Did we forget that again?
They also took damage.
Roll
which I'm
2.
assuming
One of
didn't
them
drink
took
damage.
damage. One took 2, one took 1.
okay. The
So
one
this
that
is
took
about
2 can be the
equal.
one that you just rolled, and then the other one you can roll 6 instead of 5.
Okay. All right.
Wow,
So
2
I
successes on
labeled them
each.
top. And I labeled
right.
them top and bottom for you there.
All right. He's going to parry with his sword, which has the parry property, so it will take no penalty. He's going to roll melee Okay. I need a second thing pulled up here. I'm using my physical book so I can have more pages open. 86, got it. All right. He's parrying. All right.
Oh my god, look how many dice he rolled. It was 12.
All right, he reduced 1 from the first one by 1, so you're going to do 1 damage with the first hit, 2 damage with the second hit, and he's going to roll his armor against both, which is going to be...
at least. I bet his armor is 14.
1 sec.
Chainmail plus breastplate.
All right, let's see. He has 7 armor dice. So here's the armor roll against the first hit and against the second hit. He completely ignores them both. And
Wow.
let's see. Armor. When does armor take damage?
Whatever you roll ones.
Okay.
So
So we can ignore the
technically,
last die on the second one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so his armor's down to 6, but he shrugs off both. And he now has 6 armor.
Yeah, whatever any ones that you roll on gear or armor counts as damage.
Okay.
Hey, he rolled a 1 on his parry with his sword.
Yeah, that doesn't do
Uh,
anything.
For rules clarity, is this counted as natural armor, or is it because he's wearing armor?
Wearing armor.
Oh,
Okay.
Elric says, and when damage exceeds the armor as well.
Exceeds the total armor value. Okay, interesting.
Elric, is it just 1 point? Like if it's 2 points over the armor, is it 2 points of damage, or is it just 1 point after that?
All
Not
right,
that it matters right now,
Railgar, your turn done. Then we're on 2, which is
What?
what?
Can I control my new skeletons in this turn, or do I have to wait until next turn?
Next turn is what I said.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm with you.
Okay, so then, sorry, Bill, dog.
My turn.
Yeah, if you're the 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going in.
All right. He grins because that's all he can do.
I grin back because I have a choice. Question. I'm right over here. Am I able to, within a single fast action, get here and do a charge and then slow action attack?
I thought the charge was you could move and attack together combined as a...
Well, so yeah, let me look at it. When you move from near to arm's length in the same action, yeah, I'm wondering if I can, if this is that.
Yeah, that is that. That's what you're doing.
Okay.
It doesn't say it needs to be in a straight line or unimpeded or anything like that.
No, it just needs from near to arm's length is all I mean.
Yeah, so you can do
Okay.
a charge action as part of this.
Okay, yeah. So I will do that. It's my knuckles +1 from melee charge.
Okay. 3 damage.
3
He's already
successes.
used his parry, so let me roll the armor. How much total damage is that then?
Just 3.
All
Yeah,
right.
I don't have extra damage. I wish I did.
He gets no successes on his armor. You're hitting him for the 3. However, he does reduce physical damage in half, rounding up. So you're going to do 2 to him.
Okay. It's unfair, but
So he's
clearly
taken
cheating.
He has taken 2 damage. He appears a bit shaken. You hear some cracking sounds, and he has to like adjust his neck and crunch it a little bit to get his head back on straight after you punch him across the jaw. And a little red light and vapor is like spewing out of him. And that will be that, I suppose.
Yeah, I'll punch him again.
Okay, go ahead. 2 successes.
2 successes.
What's the D12 for?
I get an artifact die.
With
That's a D8. For Brawler.
Oh, for the feat. Okay, it's like
yeah. I have tier 3 in Brawler, so I had a D8 artifact in my armed attacks.
Oh my god!
Heck yeah.
That armor's got to be broken.
The breastplate fell off. You punched right across the latches that hold it on, and it like rattles to the ground in 2 pieces. Nicely done. And he takes 1 more point of damage, appearing barely injured to injured. And that will conclude your turn, I suppose.
Yeah.
Then we are on baddies, or rather, baddie. So here we go. Let's roll on his table, see what he's doing.
I thought I was next because I switched with Ralgar.
Yeah.
How is the initiative
Grunrock's
always?
next. Grunrock is before the baddie.
Okay, yep. Go ahead.
When I see Dog run in and stand in the doorway, I'm gonna race in myself. Is there any way I can get in there from melee, packed into this room?
Stand on the table.
There is no table.
Oh.
I don't
There's
know.
infinite tables. Didn't you see Noodles comment in the stream? Balsa wood on balsa wood on balsa wood.
Let's see.
If there's no way I can fit. There's no way I can fit. But
Yeah, I
I
don't
didn't know.
He
think
runs between Dog's legs.
I think there's no squares to occupy.
Remember, the table's not there anymore.
Yeah, the table's not there anymore, but you would have to go through the bad guy to get
I'd have
there.
to go through. Yeah.
Do you need a hole?
I think Dog is just bottlenecking the way, and there's not anywhere for you to be.
Sorry, Grunrock.
It's all good. In that case, I'll just move up to where I am, I guess. In case Dog needs to fall back, I'm here to fill the door.
I'm thinking maybe you could go around into that room if you wanted. If you did your double action, because yeah, I think you would have to move up into the prison zone and then move into that other zone. So you're kind of going into a room and then into another room, and you're getting around stuff. So it would probably be like a double move. If you want to use your whole turn double moving to get in there and behind him by like squeaking past Dog and behind the skeletons to inch around behind him, I'll let you do that. Or you can hold back here and just wait for the initiative to rearrange next turn.
I'll double move and get behind him.
All right,
and
cool.
just be here.
All right. It'll take some maneuvering. You're going to shove shoulder past Dog. You're going to get around past this skeleton and around behind him. As long as you don't leave his threatened zone, you're able to do that. All right, cool.
Baddie's turn.
Baddie's turn. All right. Big baddie. Let's see what he's doing this turn. He gets a 1 on his attacks table.
He lays down and says, "I'm so sorry."
Something like that.
The Wolfkin is obviously the better necromancer. He can have the giant sword. I'm sorry.
All right. Here's what's going on. He's going to randomly choose between Dog and Grunrock here. He's doing a power attack, his hardest swing, against a single person. And it will
Why
be
why aren't the skeletons part of that randomness?
because it says no, because it says it swings its weapon in a powerful attack against an adventurer.
Yeah. I think it makes sense.
Yep. Okay.
Also, these are his minions. He's not going to want to kill them if he can, and they can't really harm him to the degree that everybody else can. Grunralk, as you're sneaking around behind him, he's just going to turn and just swing up and diagonally with his sword, and attack you with a big sword swing. Would you like to try to dodge or parry?
Rock on, I'll try and parry. With my small shield.
I'm just saying.
Roll
It's
your
not about
parry.
the size of the shield. It's about the angles.
He got 1 success on 12 dice. You got 1 success, which reduces his successes, right? It doesn't reduce the damage, it reduces the successes.
I'll have to pull it up. I don't know off the top of my head, but I can look it up.
While he's looking that up, Josh, does the... I just don't know. Does the number of die he roll equate to
Yeah.
the damage that he's taken?
No.
Like ours? Okay.
No. It doesn't go down with the damage he's taken.
I
It's
love
not
it.
scaling with his strength.
Josh, let's see. Every penalty with parry, every success you roll on a parry eliminates a success from the attacker's
Yeah.
roll.
Okay. So, yeah,
Sweet.
he gets 1 success, you get 1 success, and you have blocked it with the shield. What is the story with shields taking damage from parries? Is the other thing I was trying to figure out. We can figure it out while the next person goes.
Yeah, I'll look it up while you handle the enemies thing.
All right. Oh, well, there's more things happening, though, because 2 more skeletons come running from up the hall and engage with Grunralk from behind. 1 here, 1 here. One of them is close enough to attack. The other one's going to have to double move from up the hallway to engage. So, Grunralk, you're getting attacked from behind by a skeleton from up the hall. This one has as a weapon what appears to be a prison bar that's been bent into some sort of digging implement and flattened out. It's kind of like a big chunk of rebar or something.
Prison pickaxe. Got it.
Yeah, it's a prison digging. Yeah, it's a prison pickaxe. It's a, what's the spoon called in Shawshank? I don't know. All right. And you've already done a dodge or parry, so I think this one just happens. That's a hit for 2 base damage on you, Grunralk. You can roll armor against it if you'd like.
Parrying doesn't say anything about rolling 1s for the weapon parry.
Okay. I think I remember seeing something about...
Let's look up shields.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Oh my god. I rolled armor.
Oh,
and
no! Well, you blocked the damage completely, but your armor got trashed. That skeleton just dug into your armor with the prison pick and then, like, ripped out a chunk of it.
Oh, yeah, chainmail, too. Yeah, cool.
All right. Grunralk's armor's getting trashed. And then we are on to number 9, which is Zoe. You're up, Zoe.
Sorry, Hank scared me IRL when he was like, "Oh, holy shit," about the armor, and I was chewing him out because I was like, I thought something was wrong. I am going to run up here. Can I get that far in a single move action?
Yep.
In here.
Yep, that can be
Okay,
fast
I'm gonna
action.
do that, and as I'm running, I'm gonna shoot the big bad guy with
All
my
right.
sling.
Sling a stone. Go for it.
Roll.
3 successes.
Okay. Rolling his... Okay. So that's going to be 3 damage. Rolling his armor to reduce it. Which is only 3d6s now. Blocks none of it. His armor goes down again. The armor's just falling off him while he fights. And that's going to be 3 damage reduced to 2 by his damage reduction. So he takes another 2, taking him up to a total of 5. He is now injured. And we are on to a fresh round.
Okay. Grunrock, I don't mind giving you order again because you're not attacking my skeletons. So if you want to go first again, we can swap back.
Yeah, I mean, I'm cool with that if you are.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
All right, Grunrock's back at 1. I'm back at 5.
I'll do a new initiative order in a second.
I got it.
Go for it, Grunrock.
I'm going to attack the Death Knight.
All right. He will try to parry your first attack. This will be... This is affected by his strength. He got 0 successes. You got 2 successes. What's the base damage that you do?
2.
Base damage is 2, but I'm going to burn 7 willpower to increase the damage.
Okay, by 7.
He's been hoarding.
Yeah.
Okay, 7 plus 2, 9. All right. So it goes up to 9 damage. None of it is prevented, but it does get halved by his physical damage reduction. So that's going to do a total of 4, which will take him.
I thought you said it rounds up. Wait, I don't know how it works.
Oh, round. Yes, it does round up. Sorry. So that takes him up to 10. So he goes from being injured to being badly injured to near death. Or near re-death. He's in bad shape. There's red light just shining out of a huge gaping gash across his rib cage from behind, and there's just a howling sound coming out of his body and echoing all through the chamber that you're in. What was that?
I was going to say, since that's my last attack, or my last action for the round, I'll burn another willpower to swing again.
Okay. He's all out of parries. One success.
Got one.
So how much damage is that?
2.
Base 2.
Okay. And he's now rolling 2 armor dice. He blocks 1 of it, making it 1 damage, and then it's reduced in half, rounding up. So he takes 1 damage. He's still standing. And he's very pissed off and near to collapsing, but desperate and dangerous. And still moving like he's at full strength, even though it looks like his body is going to disintegrate any moment. Then we are on initiative 2.
Me.
Dog.
I'm gonna punch him.
You gonna punch him?
I'm gonna punch him.
Wow.
5 successes.
What an uppercut. Yeah, you punch him right in the jaw and his head flies off of his body and explodes in a flash of red light. He collapses to the ground, so do the 2 other undead that are attacking Grunrock.
Woo! As the head goes flying, I'm just going to head back. Full on battle cry. Like fun with the mouth.
And I just yell from the hallway, oh my god, Grunrock, are you okay?
There are 5 undead standing. And everything else goes silent.
Did we win? Did we actually win?
I thought it was gonna be harder.
That was amazing, you big, beautiful orc! And I'm just going to, tackle Dog.
Imagine you're still stronger than me. You probably knock me down to the ground.
Oh my god. Obviously, we should look for more enemies, right? Right. I feel like this guy was probably the biggest, the baddest, and we should take his skull with us.
It exploded.
I'm gonna go find his head from where Dog knocked it off. So that we
I
have
want
to add it to my bandolier.
I want to pick up the sword.
Okay. Yeah, the sword, when you pick it up, feels a little bit lighter than you expect for how absolutely massive it is, and it a little like shiny shimmer shoots up and down it for a second. A trick of the light, as it were. You can't tell if it was magic that you just saw, or if it was just very shiny, shimmery in the torchlight. But it shined what seemed to you very brightly for a moment. Let's get a torch roll.
Damn,
It'd be a great time for it to go dark.
Everyone just sits in the silence while Grunrock makes his way back to the top of the well.
He's looking at the sword in the light, and the torch just goes...
In fairness, I've been running around like from room to room with like my sling, like surprised the wind hadn't put it out already.
Everyone's in pitch black while Dog fumbles for another torch to light up.
I light up another torch. I don't know
Okay.
that Dog has more torches.
No, she gave him 1d6 and he burned it.
You've just been holding it.
So
I've been holding it, but it was your
So
torch.
who has a torch die still?
Me.
So,
Okay, yeah. All right,
she
so
went
you
from
light one up.
D10 down to a D8.
All right, cool. So you light up a torch.
Let's go explore, make sure everything's dead.
Is there any other loot on this Death Knight?
This sword.
His suit of armor is- His suit of armor is at 2 remaining dice out of its 7.
Yeah, we did beat the shit out of that
It
armor.
went down another one. It went down to 1 on that last hit.
Yeah, it did.
What kind of armor?
Oh
is
yeah,
it?
it's on 1. It's a suit of chainmail and a breastplate kind of shambled together. I was adding a bonus on top of regular chainmail for the extra breastplate. We'll say the breastplate has. Now, we said that the breastplate fell off earlier, so the breastplate is like dented and broken. It fell apart into 2 separate plates with a huge dent and a like split in them. The chainmail itself is just barely holding together on his body. It has 1 point of protection worth. It's more like a chainmail cape now. So the chainmail, there's remaining a suit of chainmail tailored to a tallish person with 1 point of armor remaining on it out of its 6.
Could be worth a golden more.
Could be.
The
All right.
sword definitely is.
All right. Well, I mean, if we want to go explore the dungeon, I'm happy to keep my skeletons in front of us just in case.
Yeah, I want to check it, make sure there's no more problems.
Well, that might have been like one of multiple Death Knights. Like I remember when he was telling the tale, there was the main Death Knight, but then he had like other knights that had sworn fealty. I don't know.
I thought
Let's
that
stay
was these
protected.
guys.
Let's just stay protected.
Yeah. Let's explore.
You're startled by a voice from the floor, and it says,
What?
Hello.
You look down.
Sabor? Is that you?
Sabar's jaw is a little distance away from the rest of his skull, which is lying on the ground, and it's wiggling a little bit.
I'm gonna go put them together since
Yeah.
I charged him.
You click his jaw back on there. He's just a skull now. There's nothing to set the skull on. But he says, I said you have done well. I entrust Purifier to you, our family heirloom, a mighty sword against the forces of darkness. May it serve you well in your crusade against whatever wickedness plagues the world in your modern age.
Well, about that.
There's a lot.
Thank you, Sabar the Incorruptible. We shall put you back to rest. Thank you for your aid.
I'd very much appreciate it, thank you. Make sure the lid's on good and tight.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yep.
I'm gonna start picking up his bones. Gonna bring him back to his.
I'm gonna walk with my torch and grab one of the skeletal buddies and be like, just start walking up here and seeing if I see anything.
Sure. These are prison cells. You will see doors, but the doors are all bars that have been wrenched open, pulled off the walls, bent, broken, or the stones around them carved away. Because one by one, the remains of the prisoners were exhumed from these places and added to the hordes that you were just fighting. It looks like these prison cells are all broken up. Here, I'm gonna just block reveal this whole section here. Ha-da-da, ha-da-da, ha-da-da. There you go. I'll adjust it so the stream can see. Yeah. So here's the prison. It seems to be a dead-end hallway with just old tatters of bedrolls, dead rodents, and scratch marks on the walls. There's a few scattered bones here and there, some wooden dishes that once were used to feed prisoners.
This is terrible. All right, let's go back this way. Come on, Skelly buddies. We're going to come this way. What's down here?
I don't know if I didn't say it, but I'll help Dog transport Sir Good Guy the Bold back to his tomb.
Sure.
Sabar the Indomitable.
Yeah.
Sure.
Adam,
Ron,
you
are you
muted.
muted?
We've only got one torch lit.
That's fine. Grunrock can see in the dark.
All right, so Grunrock's leading you through the dark.
This
Yeah.
appears to be the tunnel that they were digging to get out of the fortress. It winds on for about 40 feet or so before dead-ending in just heaps of loose rocks, and you can see where they were actively digging over here. There are several more of those makeshift digging implements up here as well, just strewn about on the ground. This seems like an unfinished tunnel to nowhere, or to out there.
Cool. This is pointless. All right, fellas, let's go. And I need to ask a possibly...
There's also two doors visible here. There's a door in that hallway right across from where the table smashed into it, and there is another door off of the bloody room where Big Nasty was.
Right here?
Yeah, there's a
This
door right
door?
there. See it poking out?
I'll open it up.
All right. That one is just a wooden door, unlocked, and it reeks open. And inside is a little supply closet with a couple of crates. And some of them have been rummaged through, and some of them appear to still have a thick layer of dust on top of them.
What's in it? I'm going to pop one open.
It's going to be random, my friend.
Oh,
Let's get a
is
little,
it going to be worth a gold or more?
let's get a little treasure roll, shall we?
I love a treasure roll.
All right.
And no one loved a treasure roll quite like Veloz. Rest in peace, my friend.
Let's see.
She's
Treasure
swimming
finds.
across rivers somewhere up in the sky.
Some
No,
finds
she's not. She's in
somewhere.
your backpack. I mean,
Oh yeah.
What?
Oh.
Jeez. What?
All right. I'm gonna roll 2d6s, and if these are anything but a 6, then they are both going to be simple things that you find. And if either of them are a 6, then you might find something more valuable. That is one valuable find and one simple find. I will roll the simple find first.
Yes, this is how I remember things.
You find a pouch hanging on a little iron hook in the corner of the room with 13 copper coins in it.
Cool.
That is the simple
Pour those
find.
into my pocket.
Here's the valuable find. Ooh, that's a high roll on a valuable find. Let's see what you got. This appears to be
Purifier.
This is contraband taken from prisoners or possibly spoils of war or possessions of the old prison guards that used to be down here. Who knows? But there is something nice here.
What is it? Give
And
it to me.
that's something.
Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. Let me turn it and make a profit.
Stand and guess. A green heart.
Jesus.
Let's see.
Can't with you.
All right. That is. Hold on. I need to roll one more die.
Yeah, you do.
A book resurrecting your elven friends and you.
Interesting.
That would be a heavy silver candelabrum.
That's the second one of those we
Second
found.
one we found.
Who keeps storing all these everywhere?
What are these?
I don't know, but this thing is dense and heavy. It is. It is going to be worth 2.5 gold.
Sweet.
Maybe to the average merchant.
We'll see what I can get for it.
Hey, Zoe, do you want to go explore across the hallway with me?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna flip my backpack around, shove the candelabra in it, flip back around. All right.
Behind this door is a bunch of broken tables.
All made
Hey.
of balsam wood.
Do you share with any of us that you found that candelabra or not?
Oh, yeah,
I'm
for
not
sure.
saying you have to.
I don't
I
think
don't-
it can be hidden. It's real chunky.
It's giant and chunky.
It's marked
I
as a.
don't need-
Is that a candelabra in your pocket, or you just happen to see me?
It's marked as a heavy item, so it actually takes up 2 items worth of. It's like the same carrying capacity as like a big weapon because it is so heavy and dense. That's why it's worth so much.
I
Yeah,
don't
this.
mention the copper, but I do obviously the candelabra.
Oh, okay, yeah. Across the hall, you open the door. It appears to be a small storage closet with 2 footlockers, and they are hanging open. And it appears that most of what was once here has already been plundered and or utilized by the by people down here or monsters down here. However,
Oh, yeah?
they're just casually thrown on the floor is an iron key ring with the jail keys. And also there are 3 iron daggers in one of these cases wrapped up in like a cloth.
I'll
Oh,
take
well.
the jail keys.
I'll grab the daggers and throw them in my backpack.
I wonder if the jail keys are going to open the treasury.
Unlikely.
We can try, but I was thinking more we would have the jail keys as proof that it was cleared out.
Oh, yeah, I had to.
I mean, I figure between like the dude's head and the jail keys, I'm gonna sit on one of like the chests. I'm gonna close the lid and sit down.
Okay.
Tying up
Torch.
my backpack.
Torch roll.
God damn it! I just closed my thing.
I have the Death Knight skull on my skull bandolier.
It's dark.
I set it down for a second to tighten my
Yeah,
backpack,
that's fine.
and it goes out. God damn it! I light up my hopefully not my last torch.
The Death Knight skull is really like the helmet of Silix the Toad, which is like a big heavy bronze helmet, a very unusual helmet, which is now dented in half and bashed up, and it has like bone fragments in it where you can like make out the skull because there's like not much left of either, but it'll suffice probably. All right.
Raugar, what's the plan here? Do we want to try and bust into the treasury, or
I don't feel like that's the best idea. There's a bit more I don't think we'd explored. Remember that big room, the first room we looked in before we followed the blood trails?
oh yeah, I ran past the hallway. It connects to this room.
Well, let's go check it out. How many more torches do you have? I don't want to get left.
I've got at least this one, and I feel like the path out is not too complicated, but we should get walking.
What's it in?
What's in here, boss man?
All right. Yeah, you reveal the rest of that room.
Can't control my other skellies.
We'll assume they're trailing you. Okay. This room appears to be a big dead end with 2 unlit torch things on the ground, braziers. Except that the wall in front of you, in a broad, like almost 15-foot swath, is like freshly bricked shut. You remember the Lord saying that they sealed off the dungeons to keep the dead down here, and this appears to be where they did that.
Got it. I'm gonna
So,
light one of these braziers just in case
Here, I did like a
our
little
torch goes out.
I did like a little blue box here. So this is all freshly bricked across this like 15-foot stretch here in the middle. They
Okay.
have just sealed it off with like a new wall that didn't used to be here.
Makes sense. I'm gonna light the brazier and then be like, all right, let's get the fuck out of here.
All right.
Yeah, I'm all for that. Maybe we'll meet up. Maybe Gwenrock and Dog will meet us at the entrance.
Yeah, hopefully. We'll come all the way down here and be like, yo! Y'all almost done?
They get an answer. They died.
Yeah, we just got done packing him up.
Josh, I'm gonna take the clay that I did pick up, and I'm gonna like reseal the top of his tomb with the clay.
The top of which tomb?
The guy that we just put back in.
Oh,
he said
sure.
make sure they was secure, so I'm just gonna like go
Sure.
across with them
Around the
all
edge
and
of the sarcophagus and then around the edge of the door.
Yeah.
All right, sounds good. All right, he is laid to rest. As you lay his skull in the sarcophagus, you just hear him go, just that sound coming out of just the skull.
What a great man. Let's go.
I'm out of here. I'm going to start coming if y'all want to follow the torch.
Make sure that we got the lid on tight, like you said, and off we go.
All right.
Before we go,
yeah.
I command each of the skeletons to find an empty sarcophagus and climb into it.
Okay. Some of them go to the next room, some of them go to this room. They seem to know where they belong. So you give them that command and they like sort themselves into their original resting places, apparently.
Yeah, and I kind of mutter the release spell, which is something along the lines of rest easy.
All right.
And thank you for your service, but it's in a fancy language.
Sounds good. All right, you dismiss the magic and hear no stirrings from within. And I believe that's going to be a wrap because it's 10 o'clock and anything we do from here is going to be kind of time consuming. So you will emerge to seek your reward next time as you all make your way back to the base of the well. So next time we can recap this and then you can have a little discuss before you go back up to the surface. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to do experiments points. Spurrence points.
I can't help but notice, though, Josh, that at no point during our fight there did any bread men come to save us.
I feel like this has been the same quarter day. This has not been that long.
Drunk in the bar.
Or maybe he's lost in the woods. We don't know.
All right.
Oh,
39. There we go. I went to the wrong page. There it is. You'd think I would have this memorized by now. All right. Did you participate in the game session? You get 1 XP just for being there. Bunk. 1 for everybody. Did you travel through at least 1 new hex? No. Did you discover a new adventure site? No. Did you defeat 1 or more monsters? Absolutely you did. Did you find a treasure worth a gold or more? Absolutely you did. Did you build a function on your stronghold? No. Did you activate your pride? No. Suffer from your dark secret? Don't believe any of them came up this time. Risk your life for another player character? I'm going to batch this with extraordinary action of some kind. Does anyone want to nominate anybody for something super self-sacrificing or super awesome?
I mean, while Bill's kill was absolutely fantastic, I don't know if he'd have done enough damage if Hank hadn't burnt 8 willpower on a massive swing and follow-up attack, so I'm nominating Hank.
I'll say Dog was the only one that went into the room. I actively was like, nope, until he went. So I don't know.
I'm thinking.
I say,
Pick your husband or pick your cousin.
Chat says Grunralk the Brave.
That's because Noodles doesn't like me, though.
That's not our fault.
Chat votes Grunralk. However,
I politely knocked on a coffin.
I was going to say, I kind of want to do, I want to do an experience to Dog for petitioning the dead knight to help you fight. and I want to do one for Grunralk for charging into the middle of the room past the baddies and doing his big. It's a combination of risk your life for another player character and extraordinary action, because he ran straight into the boss room, ended his turn adjacent to him, and then burned like 7 willpower to just all out him. So let's give Bill 1 for getting the undead guy, and Grunralk 1 for decking the boss. And then I also would like to give 1 for extraordinary action to Ralgar for controlling how many undead?
5. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say that if we could do another one, that was going to be my recommendation.
Yeah. Ralgar for commanding like half of the crypt against the boss, which made a huge difference. Because could you imagine if you were fighting
to
like
fight them was phenomenal.
If you had to fight like 5 more of those things at the same time as the boss?
It
Yeah.
just happened, sometimes your deck plays against the other deck's weakness.
Sometimes your necromancer goes into the crypt of the Death Knight and steals his entire army for himself. So we'll end it there. Thank you for watching, everybody. As far as I know, we should be good to play again in 2 weeks, which is the 16th. Does anybody know of anything on the 16th yet? Are we tentatively good on the 16th?
I mean, assuming our spouses don't kill us for giving them subpar Valentine's Days.
Okay, sounds good. And then next Wednesday will be the first session of Dolmenwood, so stay tuned for that. I'll make an announcement on the Discord and create an event stub for it on YouTube and Twitch. But yeah, we are starting Dolmenwood. I'm also doing a video on Dolmenwood that I'm hoping to get out before that session. So stay tuned for that. Brand new RPG, brand new group, starting at session 1. Really cool system, really cool setting, very cool books. The party for that is hilarious. That's all I'm going to say right now. It's an amazing party. I'm looking forward to it.
For which side?
Your side. The other side doesn't have their characters yet because it got delayed by the ice storm. So, but yeah.
There wasn't an ice storm that time.
For the presumed ice storm. So anyway, have a lovely night, everybody. And we will do lots more gaming in the next 2 weeks, so stay tuned.